Do you want 1, 2?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yep. Okay.
Happy?
Yep.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Solihull Indoor Bowls Club. We're doing an event here tonight, and it's triples, men's triples national competition, and it's between Malcolm Follis, James Seville and Grant Soller. They're all from Solihull, against Tom Holmes, Dan Holmes and Ben Harris, also from Solihull. I'll just give you an insight as to what they're bowling with. They'll soon be starting up and having their roll up. So before that, I'll just let you in on a few inside bits of information. Tom Holmes is playing with Tiger Pro 3s. Dan Holmes is playing with Aero Quantum, size 3.5. And Ben Harris is playing with Evo, Tiger Evo, size 4. For the opposition, Malcolm Follis, James Seville and Grant Soller. Malcolm Follis is playing with Taylor Ace, size 4. James Seville is playing with Tiger 2s, size 3. And Grant Soller is also playing with Taylor Ace, size 4. Needless to say, this will be a bragging rights competition. And I've just got a little bit waylaid here. I'm thinking Malcolm Follis was being the skip, but it looks as if
It's his team.
it's his team.
Yeah.
That's so. There we go. So it looks like Grant Soller is skip and Ben Harris is for the other side. Leading up for Malcolm Follis's side is James Seville, and as I just said, Malcolm will be playing 2. For Ben Harris's team, as he's skip, it'll be Dan Holmes leading and Tom Holmes will be the number 2. We do have a marker present, and he will be signalling any shots. He has his little flags and the yellow lollipop sticks, that's it, and the yellow lollipops are for Tom, Dan and Ben, and the blue are for Malcolm Follis, James Seville and Grant Soller. They're just having a roll up now. They're all eager to get going. So we'll just let you enjoy them rolling up, and we'll get back to you when it starts. If there is any questions, I'm sure you want to ask, or anything you want to know, if we can answer it, we will. If we can't, I do apologise, because we haven't got the experts here. We're just a couple of amateurs having a good ding dong.
We haven't got insider information tonight, have we?
No.
As such.
No, normally we have Michelle or Emily Koenig. They normally pop in and help out. That's not to say they won't be here, but you'll just have to put up with me and Helen as it goes at the moment. And if we do make any mistakes, we'll apologise before we make them. That's the easiest way around, I think. But thank you all for watching, and hopefully you'll have watch an enjoyable game of bowls.
I'm sorry about the heads being chopped off at this end because the walkway doesn't go back far enough for the tripods to sit back far enough so we can get a full view. So just bear with us on this one. I have got the side cameras out today as well, so if anything does go into the ditch, which I'm pretty sure it will, we've got the side cameras to call upon.
And I take it there'll be a heck of a lot of Solihull people watching this. I believe Tom has put the word out, Tom Millership. Thanks to Tom for allowing us to do this as well. Well, and thanks to Solihull as well.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the players to agreeing to this, it just wouldn't happen, would it?
No,
so
that's right.
We thank the players as well.
And also by doing it, it gives you people at home a chance to have a night in, and if you've switched on to us, enjoy what you're seeing. I'll go in.
Yeah. Richard is just going to ask them to be mindful of where the cameras are, so hopefully we'll get a full view of the jack and the bowls as they come down the green. They're cooperating. That's the trouble, they get engrossed in the game and it's all forgotten, but we can forgive them for that. Yeah, if you would be so kind to like, subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends, that would be a great help just to make the channel grow. The more subscribers we have, the more we can do, make it worthwhile. Much appreciated. Oh, well done, Richard. think we've got some.
Emily and Michelle.
Oh, Emily and
They'll
Michelle.
both come up and do a bit.
Oh, fantastic!
So if you have that seat,
yeah,
they can have that, and I'll have that, and they can carry on.
yeah,
and do-
that's
and I'll
great.
just sit
Oh,
by
great!
and-
We've got some insider information.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've got
and
the
we can let
experts on
them
it.
carry
Yeah.
on, and we've started it, so yeah.
Okay then. That's great news.
I can sit
It's
here
always
and
better
just-
when the commentators know the players.
Put that up there. I'll just, I'll be up in a bit, so I'll carry on until. Right. Okay. We on? Right. Just a bit of insider information here. We have Michelle and Emily Koenig. They'll be making a guest appearance broadcasting, so we've got inside information from those two, and I mean they would know all the 6 players that are out there, so it would be great for you people to listen to what they have to say, and they're both very competent at doing this job and you know, informing us about what's what. So that's absolutely brilliant to have them come along. Until they do come and sit down, I'll carry on if the match starts off. And as I say, Emily and Michelle will take over and give an account of what's happening. Just a little. We have newcomers on rings 7 and 8, so you might see 1 or 2 little hiccups with bowls running over the rink, but as everybody knows, you have to start somewhere, so bless them for taking the sport up, and let's hope they all enjoy it as much as what we've enjoyed it.
Here she comes.
Yeah.
Double trouble tonight, you know.
That's all right by me.
I don't think it's double. I think it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Are you moving, are you, Rich?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You and
Me and Em will come in here.
you can come in and
Down
I've-
far away from the
I've, in-
technology.
If you pop it on,
I've introduced you. I've told them who are playing.
Yeah.
but
pop it on a mat.
Perfect.
as I say, you've got the inside information.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we're already live, are we?
Press the button on that one.
I've told them the best 2 players, lady players in. That's on.
Okay, you're on.
You're
We're on.
Yep. Super.
Right, we've had a change of commentators for the game now, ready for the start. So, a few cheers going on here from Helen and Richard. But so you've now got Michelle and Emily.
Yeah.
Welcome, Emily.
Thanks, Michelle. Welcome, Michelle.
So they're just on the last few end of the trial. So the last few bowls coming down now, and then we'll kick it off.
You got a prediction for the game?
Have I got a prediction for the game? Oh, to be honest, I honestly think it could go either way. I know it's a bit of a cliche, isn't it? But you know, it really could. And I think man for man they could match each other. And I think it will. Obviously come down to the skips when Grant versus Ben. What about you? You got a prediction for the game?
I actually think opposite to you. I think it'll be based on which front ends can give the skip the better hits.
You're avoiding the question.
We're both sitting on the fence, aren't we? We got a question.
Yeah, Les Gillett's on.
Welcome, Les.
And also Terry Turner.
from Scotland.
And welcome, Terry. Here we go then. So leading for the 1 triple is James Seville. And he'll be playing against Dan Holmes at front for the other triple. Both having a bit of a rush of adrenaline at this first jack. Bit of a correction coming in here from, we call him Sevy, from James. Still room for Dan to get a good bowl in here though. Is that what the questions are?
Sevy's trotting one up already. Oh, he stopped. Yeah, good ball. Dan's been a bit loose with his first two, so he'll be wanting to put one right in closer.
Yeah, it's rink 5. It's generally a pretty good rink now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty fair.
You played this in the Egham.
I did. Difficult.
Any tricky? Which side of the rink's the better side?
I think it depends on the length on rink 5. There's a few little sticky bits on the shorter jacks, but
All electing to play this forehand up, aren't they?
yeah, I would say on that jack on the tee, the forehand up is probably the better hand, but
Malcolm's gone the other way.
he probably just doesn't want to turn Dan's short one in, does he?
No.
Electing for the open draw, but just don't think he's pushed it.
Bit of a nervy first end, isn't it?
Yeah. Tom will be wanting to put one right on it here, won't he?
Yeah, be interesting game for Tom tonight. He had a fabulous game in the under-25 singles yesterday. I know he probably won't say that. He lost on a tie break, but he really was a phenomenal performance, really.
Yeah, he played brilliant. It was a good game. Game of 2 sets, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tom completely dominated the first set. I think it was about 12-2, 12-3 or something.
Yeah.
And then lost by 1 in the second set. And I think it really just came to the fact that he didn't have last bowl on that last end. There was one shot in it. And the Sam Stocker played a tremendous bowl to have to draw within about a foot.
Yeah.
And
played a really good ball.
he played a really good ball
pressure.
under pressure. Yeah, match down.
And then anything can happen in a tie break.
Yeah.
But it was a brilliant game to watch. Oh, thank you, Hannah Smith. Hannah Smith has commented Emily Kernick, master of rink 5. Hopefully, Hannah, you had a good trip back yesterday from Poole, from Dolphin. Good opening tee from Tom.
Tom's straight on it, isn't he?
Malcolm will want up somewhere in the middle of his first two.
We've even got John, official umpire, with the lollipops behind the
We
rink.
do.
We are privileged tonight.
Great effort.
And just calling up, yeah. Tom's just looking for an extra foot, isn't he? Just try and get it round that front pack. So Ben's triple, I think, are holding 2.
Still a good 18-inch room though, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think Grant will be wanting to pop one in here. Yep, sticking up the backhand.
Looks like he's done a nice line. Has he pushed it? I don't think he's pushed it, has he? He probably wants a yard on that, doesn't he? So just in case anyone's joining us late, this is National Men's Triples for Area 5. It's a semi-final. And it's Ben Harris triple of Dan Holmes, Tom Holmes and Ben Harris. And they're playing Grant Soller's triple, which is James Seville, Malcolm Follis and Grant Soller. 2 very good teams, to be honest.
They've both had some very good wins to get to this point.
Yeah.
Right. Grant will be wanting to make that adjustment now. 4 feet in his last. He doesn't think he's sent it.
Again, he's on a good track, isn't he? But yeah, just not pushing through, is he?
Chance for Ben here to tie down the end. Swapped his hand over, playing up the forehand. Following it down.
Looks very wide, but if he's got good pace, it should come back from there.
Oh, well played,
Well, that's
Ben.
a great ball. Well bowled,
played.
Ben.
So three shots currently. Well, he's chasing it up. He must know he's further.
Well, they're watching it. It is coming in.
Giving it a big waft. What an effort that
Yeah,
is.
great effort. Cut it down to 1.
I bet he wishes he did that with his previous bowl.
First end, we'll let him off.
No, it's a great ball. Ben's retying his shoelace. Doesn't want to trip over.
I know someone else that does that.
And now playing it down the backhand. Just hung out with that extra pace.
So 1 to Ben. Ben, Dan and Tom. So is the Facebook stream still working, Helen, or that's not working? So it's only on YouTube?
Only YouTube tonight.
YouTube tonight.
I think Ben needs practice on his centering of the jacks.
So Dan's brought the mat up.
A couple of yards,
Yeah.
haven't they? Playing sort of 3/4 length. Both of these players are really good leads, aren't they?
They are, yeah. They lead pretty much most things in our club, don't they? They are Egham, top club. Anything they're playing in the Denny, they're probably leading up.
Yeah, both really good draw bowlers, aren't they?
Yeah,
Dan making an adjustment here.
that's a good bowl from Dan.
Other than his first one.
In fact, Sevi, obviously good draw bowler. He's qualified for the 2-bowl singles area final.
Area final, yeah.
I'm not sure if they've arranged a date for that yet.
Yeah, he beat Ben to qualify for the final, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
That's a good win.
I think it was 1920?
Yes, I think it was 21-20, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah, 21-20.
Sevi was about 20-12 up, something like that.
Yeah.
Ben came all the way back to 21-20.
Yeah.
Good
He
job
won't,
Dan.
yeah. And Sevi won't be happy with those 2 bowls
No.
short of the jack.
No. Tom sticking with the backhand.
Yeah, pushes that behind.
Tom.
Yeah, good bowl that Tom. And Tom's still in a lot of area finals to come. I think him and Ben have pretty much done a bit of a clean sweep on most things. So Tom's still got the 4-bowl singles to come in the area final. They've also got the pairs. Obviously the trip tonight's a semi-final and they've qualified in the 4s as well.
Tom's also qualified in the final of family pairs with Dan,
Yeah,
open pairs with Dan, and then himself and Hannah actually already qualified for the national finals of the mixed pairs,
yeah,
which
which
is
is,
in 3 weeks.
yeah.
So yeah, they'll be looking to go and do well in that after getting to their semi-final last year.
Yeah, they just ducked out last year, didn't they? They had a very good win, didn't they, in the first round, I think, against Wayne and Rebecca Wilgress.
No,
Was that 2 years ago?
no, yeah, I
It
think
was last year, wasn't it?
I thought they.
We'll have to look up our records.
I thought they just ducked out, but I know Hannah led very well up against Rebecca Wilgress. I remember being told.
Yeah.
See, Hannah's a very good lead. She's doing very well this year.
Yeah, you ditched your your previous partner, didn't you, for her? Not giving any names away who that was.
Well, looks like it's coming well from Malcolm.
That's unlucky, he's just pulled up short, hasn't it?
It's a great effort though. He's probably got a second bowl.
We'll get the indication from John.
Here we go. Hannah said last year Wayne was the quarters. So they won that and then obviously lost the round after.
So they lost in the semi-final.
Sure they lost
Yeah.
in the semi-final. Just slightly over pace here from Ben. It's finished in another good spot.
Yeah, finished a very good spot, hasn't it? So yes, you've ditched your mum in most things then, Em. And, but you're having a pretty successful year in your combinations?
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Doing all right.
Doing okay. Ask me in a month. Grant looking like he's lining up to play down the forehand.
So looks like he might be trying to play through these then. I think Malcolm's got the short bowl, hasn't he? So
Just looking, I think he's just looking to reach up to it and
isn't
sit
he?
Malcolm's down, isn't he? But
I think he's a bit more pace than that, isn't
hasn't
he?
pushed through it. Ben following this one down. Thinks he's in a... Oh, well played, Ben.
Yeah, he's tucked that away nicely, hasn't he?
Still just the one. Thanks, John, with your lollipop there. But it's really hidden that jack away, hasn't
He
it?
really just needs a little nudge on that front bowl. He said he got to go a few inches. He's going to make 3 or 4, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got unlucky really because he thought.
Yeah,
And he
picks it up
turned on the
full,
jack.
drags it into that pack. He makes.
But it's made Grant's shot a lot harder, hasn't it? I think all he's really got is just a big
He's
draw
only got
down
a
this
draw,
backhand.
isn't he? Yeah.
And if he does sit on Ben's, he probably stops Ben from making anything more with his next.
Pace is just keeping it out, isn't it?
Yeah, just slightly overplayed it. Probably tentative of being short like he was with his first ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking now to see if there's any way that they can get that jack
Yeah,
turned over.
It literally needs tapping, doesn't it? I think Tom's asking him to play into the front pack.
Can't currently see
Can't
it.
quite see, yeah.
but-
Tom, you need to move out of the way.
Just missed wide.
Yeah, just wide, isn't he?
Probably slightly overplayed it maybe just for the...
Yeah, I think
the
he's
job he
conscious he's got a
needed.
few bowls to get through.
Yeah. Hard draw here then for Grant.
I don't think he'll worry. I mean, it's only one, isn't it? But sometimes the end's just not set up, is it, for you to... I don't think he'd be overly trying. He'd just, as you
Well,
say,
I mean, he'll be trying, but
Just
it's
a
a difficult
perfect-
one to get the shot.
it's a
But
perfect draw bowl, isn't it? Well, it's a very good effort. It's a
yeah,
effort.
great try.
Yeah, really good effort.
Another one to Ben. 2-0 after 2 ends. I don't think either side will be too mad with how they've started. Nice to get on the board early, but
Yeah.
I don't think Grant will be too upset with dropping 2 singles. If you can't win the end, keep it tight.
We'll be nasty if we want some drinks. Helen's looking after us tonight.
Saviours.
Great start from
Yeah,
Dan.
good start, Dan. So I've had a little question from actually my mum, who's watching from the QE hospital. She's not been very well, so if you could all send her some love, that would be nice. But she's watching and she's asking who's with the white bowls. So Mum, that is Grant Soller with the white bowls. He's skipping the triple with James Seville and Malcolm Follis.
Much better head from the 2 leads here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good head, isn't it?
Both just getting used to that pace now. Another good effort from Dan.
Yeah, Yeah, very good.
Well played, Dan.
Yeah.
3 really good bowls there. Expect we might see them ask Sevi to reach through his own here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're quite an attacking triple, aren't they? Would you say?
Yeah, well, yeah.
They're not afraid to go early.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Which gives something always for Ben, Tom and Dan to think about,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
And Sevi does like to play a bit of a running bowl, doesn't he?
He's played that
Yeah,
with
he's
perfect
played that
weight,
really
though.
well.
Perfect
Yeah.
weight.
Yeah, just took the shot.
Yeah, them on, yeah. Well done, left them here last week. Yeah. Oh no, on Thursday, when we played Thursday.
Tom sticking up the forehand.
Yeah, is he looking to just get underneath onto Sevi's bowl?
Yeah. Very
It's a
close.
great effort. Really good effort. Just found that gap.
He's played it with really good pace to just stop around in a decent area, though, hasn't
Yeah.
he?
I think they're looking to just put a positional bowl behind here, do you think? I think they know what. I mean, Tom's great, isn't he? At
Yeah, I mean, the
through.
back end of Tom and Ben is also a very,
Yeah.
very aggressive back end, isn't it?
yeah.
Playing up the backhand then, just be looking to maybe split between the jack and where Tom's last has finished. Yeah, they'll be pleased with
Yeah,
that.
good bowl, Malcolm. I think Tom's going a bit quicker then.
Very close again.
Yeah, Ben likes it. Ben likes it.
Oh, well played,
bowled,
Tom. Well played. Just increased it by that yard, didn't he, so it could just hold on. Wonder whether Grant will call a similar sort of aggressive shot through the middle for Malcolm here.
It probably looks quite nice on the mat, doesn't it? The jack's going to look like it's bang in the middle.
Even Sevi's, either of Sevi's through
Yeah.
might do something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But you're going to have to play it fairly quick to hold underneath that, isn't he?
Just anything sort of in that 2 foot region, won't it? And they'll be unlucky to not get some sort of result.
Yeah, Malcolm's going quite quick here. Probably a bit too quick to... It's not going to come back, is it, with that pace?
Well, he either reduces the
I think he
pace
was
or he
trying
just...
to get on Sevi's front bowl, wasn't he, and shift.
Yeah, I think he's just slightly missed his line with it. I think that's
Yeah.
the pace that they wanted to play it with. Tom up the backhand now.
And Ben's asking him to play in that gap and try and tuck the jack away.
Oh, it's a
It's
good
great
try.
effort. It just sticks a bit, doesn't it, on that side?
Yeah, he's probably perfect pace for it, a bowl
Yeah.
tighter, and he probably gets down, doesn't he? Well, he's getting something. Yep.
I think we could have our first killed end.
All of that.
And we start again.
You said that as if you think it's going to happen regularly.
We might start a tally chart of killed ends over here. He's unlucky, really, in a way, because the jack bounces back off the back bowl, doesn't it, to go out and kill. And
It does.
if it goes straight in, then
It's Sevi's back bowl, isn't it? That it comes off the side of, doesn't it? Straight off the ring.
we go again.
Should we have a little bet of how many killed ends we have?
I'm going to say 5.
5. I was going to say over or under 5. 5's got to be the big
5,
point, isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
We'll go 5.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be far off that.
Similar sort of jack length from Dan here. Obviously a very underrated part of being a lead, isn't it? Being able to put that jack exactly where the skip wants it.
Oh,
As you would know, Mother.
yes, as I would know. I think it's the hardest job, to be honest. Setting a consistent jack where the skip wants it. Could end up anywhere when I send them out.
Just a bit looser than the last 10 then from
Yeah.
Dan. On the right side of it though, if you're going to miss, you'd rather miss past than miss short, wouldn't you?
Oh, Ben and Tom will always appreciate back bowls, won't they?
Always a use for them.
Yeah. Nice start from Sevy. Just a little bit short.
He's on a perfect line, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hannah says odds on another split jack. I mean, they're using the white ones, which are known to split a bit more here, so we could see one, Hannah.
Well, Tom split one yesterday at Dolphin.
Yeah. His second one, wasn't it? Second one of the year.
Yeah.
So I don't know, you might have a third one coming home with you, Hannah, we'll see.
Has Ben split one as well? Ben split one, hasn't
I think Ben split 2 in the same match.
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it with the white jacks? Are they just a weaker?
I don't know. I've never really seen the yellow ones get smashed here, but
No.
see at Dolphin yesterday it was a yellow jack.
Yeah.
Hannah went running round to try and collect all the pieces to take home.
I think they needed to vacuum the green, didn't they, afterwards?
Yeah. Not quite as tight from Dan then as the last end up here. So Sevy will be wanting to put one right in here. He's after it,
Yeah, he likes to trot after
Yeah,
his
he's-
bowls, Sevy does.
giving it a waft. Yeah, good bowl.
Yeah. Good weight. Just, as I say,
Just
they
widened the head a little bit though, hasn't it?
Just stick out a little bit down there on that side. I think Tom will stick with that side of the rink though. Probably doesn't look very nice the other hand.
No, yeah, he'll probably just anything up to end bowls. Runaway's the shout from Ben. Don't quite think he sent it, has he? Loose one from Tom. He'll be disappointed with that.
In the book.
It does occasionally
He doesn't,
happen.
yeah, he doesn't send many like that, does he?
I don't think his next one will be the same.
No.
That's for sure. Right, chance for Malcolm then.
Dan's bowl at the back is looking very inviting though, isn't it? With the way the head's setting up.
Yeah, you think if it keeps getting wider and wider.
Yeah.
Again,
And it's getting wider by the look of it.
It's a good bowl.
Yeah.
Tom's still just looking to add that full feet, try and draw it off. On a slightly wide line, but
It wants to get back.
yeah, it
just-
tries, doesn't
yeah.
it? But he's played a good bowl.
Yeah, it's a good second bowl.
Got second bowl from that, so. Malcolm again at the backhand. Again, just looks on that slight outside line, doesn't he?
Yeah, they don't mind that though. Grant's just said that. Anything at the back, matching Dan's bowl will be good.
Don't think Tom thinks he sent this.
He was on a much better line as well, wasn't
Yeah. Sign of a good bowler though, that
He
knows,
knew straight from hand,
knows
didn't he?
from hand. Right, Malcolm's third.
he? Again, looks down a good line.
Just slightly overrun
Just,
pace,
yeah,
isn't he?
It's just going to hold it out, isn't it?
Doesn't finish badly though.
No, they won't mind that, will they?
Ben just, again, playing that similar sort of shot. If he can get to sevies, sit and fall.
He liked it from hand. He said
Well-
it felt good. Yeah, well
Well played,
bowled,
Ben. Well played. Tucked in nicely as well. Got a touch on the jack also. Yeah, he's actually made 2 as well.
He called it from hand, didn't he? As soon as he let it go.
Yeah, he's played a good bowl there. But again, just a similar sort of shot from Grant. If he can turn
Yeah.
that jack around the corner.
It's still there, isn't it, to play? All on his pace, his line looks pretty good.
Just ducking underneath, isn't it?
Yeah,
Quite swingy Grant's bowls
yeah,
are.
they are, aren't they?
I believe they're Taylor aces, aren't they?
The Taylor aces,
Yeah.
yeah. Whereas Ben's probably playing with his... Is he playing with his Evos?
I believe he's playing with his Evos, yeah. He usually does on here.
Yeah, so Grant's a bit more... They're going to peg a bit more, aren't they?
Do love a Taylor ace.
Taylor, now your brand then, Emily? Yeah, I believe you're getting some new bowls.
I am, yeah.
What are you getting?
I'm actually getting a set of Taylor Blazers.
Taylor Blazes.
Yeah, just something slightly more inside. Oh,
Nah, that looks like a wall to sit on
yeah,
now,
Ben will be
doesn't it?
disappointed with how that's
Yeah.
finished. I think Grant might just slightly up his
Yeah.
pace into this.
I think he will.
Needs to bend.
Just too quick, isn't it? Well, it's in the open now. Looks like there's probably quite a nice line in there.
I think Grant will have preferred it how it was before, actually.
Yeah, there's a 1 bowl target now, really, isn't there, to sit on rather than the 3 bowls. That
Also, the jack's a foot underneath the centre now, isn't it? So
Yeah.
to get down to it, you're probably looking quite close to Tom's short bowl. Whereas before, he could sort of play any way he wanted into that
Yeah.
split, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Just played it with sort of tidy pace, didn't it? It just didn't quite get back off that line.
So your Taylor Blazers then, Em, what are you looking at playing them in? Like, we'll use them for your singles?
I think I'm going to use them for the start of the outdoor season, just
Yeah.
to give me something a bit easier on some of the funny lines that you get at the start on the heavier greens.
Yeah.
Close from Ben.
Let's put them in a good place.
Got a slight edge off Tom's short bowl, didn't he?
Yeah.
But
John indicated, has it made a 3rd?
he hasn't put any lollipops up. Bit of a discussion going on.
It's still a similar shot by the look of it, isn't it? It looks like there's a line round Tom's short bowl. You can sit on Ben's bowl.
It does look like it's just a backhand draw,
Yeah.
doesn't it? I mean, Grant's bowls are bendy enough to
Yeah.
be able to
He'll
get back.
around Tom's bowl, yeah. So yeah, the backhand draw out.
Well, he's
very
instantly
wide
started.
line.
He started running after it from hand. So he must think that he's on a.
He's on a decent line, it's just whether he's up. And his line was very good.
Perfect line.
Just fallen short, isn't it?
He'll be disappointed with that,
Yeah.
especially to send it on such a good line. That's 3 taken out, is it?
2 taken out. I think they might measure, maybe.
John on with his measures. got to say thank you to John, haven't we?
We do, yes.
Every single time one of us has national singles, he's always here offering to mark. So he's here tonight, being an official on this match. Gives up a lot of his time.
And he's very good as well. I mean, we all want him. If there's any match to do and we want an umpire,
Yeah,
then he's very, very,
very
good.
well respected here,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah.
Nice bloke.
Yeah, lovely man, lovely man.
Played against him yesterday. So.
Yes, yeah. Also plays, yeah. Good bowler.
Yeah. So that was 4 to Ben's rink. So yeah, Grant would be disappointed he didn't at least cut that down.
Yeah, he's unlucky really
He
because
is, yeah.
he's turned that jack around the corner and it's actually given Ben's team another 2 more shots, hasn't it?
Mm.
He'll probably, that 2 foot short, it's not a bad try, is it? But when you fall down,
Yeah.
he'll be disappointed.
Richard, shall we go to the pub? We can watch it later.
Very,
Looks like we've had an argument.
Well, that's a great start from Dan. He'll be happier with that.
You'll have to come and pick them up.
another very consistent jack cast there from Dan, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's quite consistently on that second spot up from the tee.
Yeah.
Sevi's not far away here
so he's
either.
putting in a good bowl here, just behind.
Good opener. Well played, Dan.
2 very good bowls there from Dan.
If you could ask for 2 lead bowls, you'd ask for a front toucher and something just tucked in behind, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah.
Brilliant leading. Another close effort from Sevi.
Good effort.
Perfect line.
Yeah.
All found in centre of the rink really nicely, aren't they?
It's probably one of our better rinks, to be fair, isn't it? So another good bowl coming in from Dan. Might just pop up a bit, but
It's not a bad effort, is it?
no.
But it just slightly opens that front of the head out, doesn't it? So Grant's asked Sevi to just sort of reach through this with the yard down the forehand, just see if he can get some jack movement.
Would you be going as early as this, or would you be just getting us to put in positional bowls?
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad shout that they've got
Yeah.
him to play. He's
Yeah.
played it at pace that he's going to stop on. And they're not going to win the end with the setup how it is at the moment, are they?
No.
So
No.
But I mean, they won't want to keep losing bowls to the back and then potentially give Tom or Ben a shot to remove something. But I think it all just depends on the strengths of the individuals in your team, doesn't it?
Yeah. And your ladies' fours, it'd be getting Izzy to sort of have a little
Is it? Yeah,
trundle down into that.
might call it an Izzy White bash.
An Izzy White Bash. For anyone who knows Izzy, she has got the nickname of Basher. Has Hannah got a nickname?
The Destroyer.
The Destroyer.
We've got Basher and the Destroyer,
Oh dear, what do you call me up front?
national champion.
Oh, a national champion.
Good effort from Tom.
Yeah, very, yeah.
Just tucked
Very
in
good
behind.
bowl.
Still just one though. So
Yeah, Sevi's short bowl just tucks behind
yeah,
down
it's
to
just in second, isn't it? I think Malcolm will just be looking now just to draw down that forehand. If he can sit back off Tom's last bowl, they'll get another really good second in there. Slightly overplayed, wasn't it? It's when you,
I don't think Ben will be disappointed. It spits 2 of those Sevi bowls up.
that was Malcolm's bowl.
Oh, Malcolm's bowl, sorry, yeah. I was thinking it was Tom's bowl. Apologies for that. But yes, I think they need a positional bowl at the back here.
I think they'll just be looking to just try and sit a good second in. If they can, I mean, someone as good as Tom, you can ask him to play a back toucher and he might be able to do it.
Yeah.
He's just dropped short,
He's
hasn't
just
he?
up short, yeah.
Malcolm will just want to lose a yard out of his last. See if he can let Ben back into the head.
I mean, the head is widening up a bit now, isn't it? Good effort from Malcolm.
Yeah, you don't want to be short, do you, when you're
No,
down, and
no.
you always run that risk of just slightly overplaying it, don't you? But with the head as it is at the moment, I think they'll be quite anxious of playing quick into it, because it does look like the jack will just sit in where these 3 balls are at the back, and they might end up worse down.
Yeah. Again, they're only 1 down, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just trying to get that good bowl in. I think if they can get that bowl in, sitting on Tom and Dan's at the back, they might then
Try and attack it a bit
yeah.
more.
Looks on a slightly wide line. Yeah, it's just not adjusted his pace, has he?
Yeah. Ben just wants to sort of, I think what he's saying is play a little bit tight into them, and if he gets a little nudge, it's going to sit straight on his 3 back bowls.
Yeah, I think the head is set up nicer for them than
Yeah,
for Grant, isn't it?
yeah. Yeah, well, Ben's definitely playing down a tighter
Thinks
line
he's
here.
close.
Yeah.
You can see him running.
Yeah, he's running after it, which usually is a good sign that Ben likes it. He's unlucky there, isn't he? Just didn't get the right connection.
Yeah.
You can see what he's definitely trying to do, though.
Yeah, I was just looking anything sort of into that, the blue or the pink, and just nudge that jack. He's actually just got Sevy's, it's just sat back on itself
Yeah.
up the ring, hasn't it? So.
You can see a little bit more of Dan's bowl now.
Yeah, 2. So that bowl sitting back has actually made
It's
it 2.
Made 2, yeah.
Not an easy shot here for Grant, whatever he plays. And still just looking to cover that danger before he plays anything more aggressive.
Yeah. I think that's Tom's bowl on the side, isn't it? So it might give him a little bit of a ledge to sit off. And Grant's just dropped it short, hasn't he?
Just not quite settled on a pace, Grant, yet, has he?
No.
You do wonder now whether they'd have been better to try and open it up a bit earlier on in the end. Sort of just been stuck in a bit of a hole now, haven't
Well,
they?
it's
Just trying to
hard
draw
get
in,
through
trying to
now
draw
with
in.
that, with that white ball there
Yeah.
now, with any pace, isn't it?
Close here from Ben.
Oh, he's got it a bit too far. I think he overplayed that.
Yeah, he just wanted that couple of feet into it, didn't he? And
Yeah.
probably slight couple of yards overplayed, wasn't it? I think we've had the indication there from John with his lollipops that it's actually 2 shots now to Sevy, Grant and Malcolm. So Ben will be disappointed with that.
He almost played it too well, didn't he?
I think he was just
Yeah,
just
too heavy.
overplayed it, didn't he? He was
Yeah.
too. If he released that jack a foot, they'd have probably held 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But
I think he was hoping it would actually rebound on one of the bowls behind him, and there was enough gaps there for it to get through, wasn't there?
so Grant just playing a nice wide draw. If he can get round past Dan's, he's close to getting another. But again, slightly overplayed this.
Well, he's got Dan's bowl just in front, hasn't he, to play off. It looks like there's a little channel in between them.
Yeah, I think the way it looks at the minute, if Ben doesn't at least pass the jack, then Grant's going to have a drag of the jack through the gap for 5 or 6 shots here. So I don't think Ben will be too angry about getting the shot here. If he slides the other side of Dan's, then he's going to finish in a good spot to cover anyway, isn't he?
Yeah.
He'll just be looking to get underneath it. If he can play it, then he gets it himself. But
Well, he's watching it. So he must like it. He's going to be really unlucky here. And that could push actually a few more in.
Probably takes it to three shots, yeah.
Now, yeah. He's really unlucky with that. He's just half the jack, isn't he?
So he put himself in a bad position, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know, moving that jack out, he said before his last ball, they actually had Grant could have turned that jack round the corner for a couple more, so. But this is a good chance for Grant here. Without a disaster, they'll be getting on the board. Could be getting on the board with the 4.
No, he doesn't like it.
Well, good end.
Yeah.
Ben disappointed with that.
Yeah. 3 shots to Grant, but it was gifted to him, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Had a really good head, and just unfortunate sometimes, isn't it? You go searching to try and play them shots to bring a couple more in for yourself, and you do sometimes risk that danger, don't you? So
it's a hard one, isn't it? Because the shot was there. They were only lying. I think they were lying 2.
they're line 2, yeah. They could have made
and they could have
four
made 3
or
or 4.
5. Yeah. It's just playing it
You
with
don't
that correct
often get
pace,
those
isn't it?
opportunities, do you?
Yeah, of course. But you know, they weighed up the risks of it, and Ben will know that he should have played it with a slightly less pace than that. He'll adjust from that for the rest of the game.
So we've gone a slightly longer length here.
Slightly longer, yeah. Jack's similar, but if you look, Sevy's actually got his mat about 2 metres further back.
Yeah.
So just lengthening it out a touch.
Yeah, it's gone about a yard through, just sat behind. Yeah, another great opening ball from Dan here.
Yeah, well played, Dan. Just a yard correction needed from Sevy. Looks quite quick again though.
Yeah, I think he's pushed through it a bit too much. Good line again though. Both leads are sort of finding the right lines here.
Slightly skinnier line from Dan, but it's held really nicely,
yeah,
hasn't it?
It's held really well.
Well played, Dan. Well, Sevy's after it again.
He's trotting it.
Close hit. Close hit. Well played, Sev. Just given up.
Yeah, it's second bowl. He's cut one out, but
Gives them a close bowl in the head, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a good bowl from Sevy.
Dan close again.
He's certainly found a nice line on this side of the rink, hasn't he?
Well played, Dan.
Sits this down. Very
3
good.
brilliant bowls.
Yeah, very good, Dan.
Tucked his in nicely.
He'll probably be telling Tom and Ben not to ruin the head.
Said, I've done my job, do
Yeah.
yours.
See Ben smiling again now.
Ben will be wanting to make amends for that, won't he,
will,
that last
won't he?
end.
Yeah.
But it's a great chance for Malcolm's rink to try and gain some momentum and close that gap even further, but they'll need a good bowl in here to get the shot. He'll just be trying to slip the short blue ball, won't he, and sit off the pink.
Yeah.
Looks on a decent
Yeah, it
track
does
for
look on a
Malcolm's.
decent line.
It's a great try. That's a great ball.
That's a great ball,
Well played, Malcolm.
I think we'll see Tom come down the other side.
Yeah, a little tickle on that jack round the
Yeah.
corner will be nice, won't it?
Yeah.
Dan's got 3 just waiting. Tom very good at these sort of shots, isn't he? Just turning a jack around the corner.
Tom's not quite there.
I think I've put the commentator curse on him then.
You have, haven't you?
He's done that a couple of times up this way, hasn't he? Up the backhand, he's just dropped that yard short.
Yeah, Grant realising the danger here. Wants that back bowl of Dan's covered, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think they'll be saying as well, even if he's unlucky and he turns it and does it himself, they'll still probably only be one down, won't they?
Yeah, I suppose if Tom makes it, then it could make a 3, couldn't
Yeah,
it?
just tentative, that isn't it? It's only natural, isn't it? You're scared of giving the shot away.
Yeah. Well, just sticking out a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, just trying to waft it down, aren't they?
It's another good bowl, though.
Really have got a pack weight in here now, don't they?
Yeah. Malcolm's just got to be brave, isn't he?
Yeah, you've got to be brave. It's not far away, is it?
No,
Yeah, that's a great ball.
Yeah.
Great ball.
Turn the jack
Yeah.
line. It's took it away from that shot, hasn't it? So
Holding 1.
and lucky not to make 2 out of that, isn't he?
But like we said, even if he had knocked them down, the head is in a much better position for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
It makes that shot that Tom and Ben have to play just that little bit more difficult, not as straightforward. Brilliant header bowls.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be quite pleased with where Sevy's first 2 finished now as well.
They will be, won't they? Tom be looking to arrive into these on Sevy's front blue bowl. Try and plant it. And switch to the other side.
Yeah, it looks like he's lining up for it.
Yeah. Yeah, playing
So
quick.
with some speed.
Yeah, very
Well played,
good.
Tom.
Yeah, well done, Tom. It's not killed though, so we haven't had our second killed end.
Yeah, Jack's just bounced slightly
back
up
up,
the
hasn't
rink, hasn't it? Yeah.
Tom's short ball that he wasn't very happy with earlier is now.
Yeah, it's now a shot.
ball.
No, it's a great hit from Tom. Just completely changed the end, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's just now a drawing game, isn't it, for the back end?
Both of these players, being crown greeners, you'd imagine would be quite good at drawing to an off-centre jack. Visualise that slightly off-centre line. 3 versus 3.
Yeah.
He's out on a nice line.
Yeah. Just going to make the shot.
Yeah, well played, Grant.
Well, ball, Grant.
Great first go. Ben will just be looking to sit off that, won't he?
Yeah. Any connection on the bowl.
It's not far away. Right.
Need Dan to move out the way. Looking for the indication from John, and it's a measure.
Cheers, John.
Thanks, John.
How are those splinters, John? Malcolm just indicating there that he thinks they might just still have the shot, but he wants a similar sort of bowl, doesn't he? Sit off his own, little nibble on the jack to make sure of it.
Yeah.
Thinks he's close. Just needs to get down, doesn't he? Oh, well played, Grant. Oh.
Well, it was 1 in, 1 out, and then
Yeah.
these bowls,
Still one.
they might look quite nice now from Ben's point of view. He can arrive into them and they'll both go.
I think he might have another go at just trying to draw it. He was really close with his first, wasn't he? Just add a foot and you probably draw the shot. Not far away at all,
yeah,
but
it's just holding out, isn't it?
just sticking. Finished in a nice spot for him though, hasn't it?
Has finished in a very good spot.
They're fairly well split at the back as well, aren't they? A couple of Dans in there, but a couple of Sevies as well, so...
Yeah.
Well, can you do it a third time, Grant?
Do you think he'll just be looking to draw?
Yeah, just sit on his own.
Yeah, maybe try and cover Ben's bowl just behind.
I would imagine not. I would imagine he'll just be drawing, and if he's slightly over, then he... Yeah, his pace is perfect for that
Pace
draw
is very
again.
good, isn't it? Yeah.
Just centre that.
Well, Ben's starting to trot it, which usually is an indication that he likes it.
Just looks
I think
slightly
it's just
underneath for me, yeah.
Yeah. Probably wanted a little bit more pace to hold.
Depends what he's playing, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
If he's playing to draw, then he's... Good end for Grant though, he'll be pleased with that.
Yeah, Grant got 3 good bowls in there, didn't he?
Yeah.
3 good weighted bowls.
He hasn't quite dropped on the pace them first 3 ends, has he? So
No, that'll settle him down
to
now,
play them
won't
good bowls, he'll be really pleased with that.
it? Yeah, so that's 6-4 after 5 ends.
Oh, we've got Cambridge Chesterton Indoor Bowls Club in the comments saying that they've just started streaming matches too. That's brilliant.
It's good for the sport, isn't it? If you can watch some games.
Yeah, there's lots of different, accounts that starting streaming matches now, and it is good, isn't it?
Yeah. We all like to watch a good game of bowls, don't we?
Of course we do.
You've done some streaming before, haven't you, with some of your friends up north?
Yes, wrong bias. They
Yeah.
do a lot of streaming.
Yeah.
Really good people. They do a lot for the sport up there as well. But any of these people that dedicate their time and
Yeah.
expense on showcasing the sport that we love, we've got to be very thankful for all of them, haven't we?
Yeah. Sevi looks like he's down a bit of a tight line here.
Yeah. Won't be happy with that, will
No,
he?
he won't be. He's just dropped it short as well, hasn't he? Yeah, good ball from Dan.
Sevi running again. Well, I think he likes it. He's close. Might just get... Yeah,
Yeah,
well played, Seb.
place, isn't he? Might not be shot, but certainly going to be very handy there.
Helps having a lead that can play both hands, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Close again from Dan.
He's going to be unlucky here, I think.
No, well played.
That's worked out well. Dan started very well, hasn't he? Well, both loaf leads have, haven't they?
Yeah, I'd say Dan's probably just edging it at the moment,
Yeah.
but Sevi has been leaving his in decent sort of areas, hasn't he? So, but no, Dan holding 2 again on this end, so Dan will be really pleased with how he started. I wonder whether they're tempted to play a bit quicker at these. It's a bit, there's no obvious drawing line, is there?
I think Sevi's short bowl is
Blocks the
stopping the
forehand,
natural
and then
line,
both
isn't
of
it?
Dan's block the natural line.
I don't know whether Ben was looking at us or looking at
No, I think he's
someone in the bar. Has somebody just scored on the football? I'm not sure.
I think he's talking to Ryan Prosser through the window. Well, Markham needs a good result from this.
Yeah.
Good effort, mate. Probably just not quite positive enough in the end.
Well, I think he was sort of looking for that similar sort of shot, wasn't he? But I just don't think he quite put enough weight on it to turn Dan's ball through.
Yeah. So Tom's going to look to just get round Sevy's short ball and finish a foot or so behind the jack in a good position.
Yeah, I would imagine he won't be mad if he is past the jack.
No.
The way the head's sort of shaping up, I would imagine Malcolm and Grant, at least one of them's going to play through it to try and release something. So, yeah, Tom's
very good, Tom.
good ball from Tom.
Exactly where I think Ben said he wanted him.
Yeah.
So we've seen another yard from Malcolm here, asked for, haven't we?
Yeah, it's just sort of looking for Dan's wing bowl, isn't it? And if he can get an edge down off that, or even his own through. He's not far away.
He's not far. Yeah, I think he's got a result out of that.
Well,
It's fell out, isn't it? So
it's not exactly how he was playing it, but
No.
he's in the area, isn't he?
I'll be playing the yard down there, mate. Get their ball solid, gets us back to 2, ball and Jack, leave it to their back 4.
So Ben just saying there, if you can get underneath, turn Malcolm's last ball away, or a little nibble on the jack makes 3 or 4. Yeah, looks already broken underneath her. Yeah, Grant just asking Malcolm there to make sure he's past the jack.
Yeah.
Ace is really good for the job, mate.
Well, he's gone deep. Suppose it makes them play it with a tidier weight, doesn't it?
Yeah, they can't overly attack it, can they?
I think it's maybe 2 yards further than maybe where Grant ideally would have wanted it, but it's always going to do a job, isn't it?
What do you know? What do you know here?
I think,
Ben likes it. Tom didn't like it, but
I
Ben
think,
does like it.
yeah, Tom cursed that
that's
from
a
hand, so
very good ball from Tom.
we're going to call him a guesser for that one.
Yeah, he's a guesser. He wasn't sure about that
4
one.
shots. Well played, Tom.
Very good shot. Ben knew halfway, didn't he? He could see that he was down a very
Yeah,
good track to
I
make
think
that
Tom
shot.
just thought he'd slightly overplayed it and he was going to hang wide, but
Yeah.
just had,
It was on the nicer side of the rink to play those shots, though, isn't it?
yeah. It just broke off and then got down to it nicely, didn't he? Again, got that little nibble on the jack and then
Yeah.
back bowls have came in use.
The head was just set up so much nicer for them, wasn't it? So Grant's got to just try and obviously cut this down. He's just bowled 3 great bowls on the last end.
Yeah,
so
he's got a few ways of cutting it down though. I think he might just
he's
plough
playing
through
it
the
quick.
front.
Yeah.
Well, he's in the target area. He's after it. Needs the plant on that.
Yeah,
it's cut it down.
His second bowl with that.
So he had them 2 options there, didn't he? He had to draw down the forehand where he could have played a good bowl and
Yeah.
still not cut it down, or
Yeah.
sometimes you do play them percentage shots, don't you? Play into something, you might open something out. It's definitely a much better looking head for them now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that back bowl of Malcolm's now is looking really positive for Grant's next couple of bowls.
I think Ben will just be looking to just draw to the tee, won't he?
Yep. Draws the tee, potentially even locks the jack in.
Yeah.
I don't think he likes it. He's got his
underneath, isn't he?
got his hands on his head, which isn't a good sign. Yeah, bad ball from Ben, really. Grant will want to attack this, but he's got to be careful of losing his own ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it probably looks quite inviting, doesn't it, to play down the middle. Underneath Malcolm's black ball.
Jack in the ditch is
Yeah.
certain 2, isn't it? But if he does just get that edge of his own and runs through that gap, then he could find himself 4 down the next time he comes to the mat. You know, they've worked so hard to get back in the game. Do you want to give a cheap 4 away?
I think he'll run it though. From the look of the body language between Malcolm and Grant. If he's slightly wide, he's only going to get Malcolm's bolt, which would push him towards.
No risk, no reward sometimes.
Yeah.
He's playing it slightly more timed than his last one, isn't he?
Yeah, I think.
He's into that outside pack.
Yeah, that's what you said, isn't it? You know, there was lots of danger, wasn't it, if he didn't make the shot?
Yeah, so he's knocked Dan's ball through there, so they're 2 down now. Not sure what that sound was from Ben.
I think he's not keen on it again.
It wasn't a good sound, was it?
No.
It's sort of like a sound you make when you get into an ice bath.
I don't know, I've never got in an ice bath. But they're going to attack this again now, aren't they? Now the 2 down.
Well, I think Malcolm's just giving him the option. He could go the same again, or he can play a forehand draw.
That looks lovely. It looks lovely down the middle, doesn't it?
Yeah, but again, if he chips his own out, he could drop another 2-3 shots. He's just got.
He's just trying to.
He sits off Tom's side ball there, and he
I think
just
underneath,
looks underneath for me.
Yeah.
Potentially could have given himself 2 goes at that draw, but
So Ben probably just needs another yard, doesn't he? Push it out. I think they're so conscious it's such a tight line down there, isn't it? Anything wide sticks.
not really when the jack's up on the tee. There is a big boom that you get to and a breaking point where they swing all the way back underneath, but Ben's not quite found that with any of his 3 there, has he?
No. That's 2. 2 to Ben. Palm and down. Courtesy of the lovely bowl Tom played just to chip that jack through.
Yeah, they had good position, didn't they?
Yeah. That's 8-4 after 6 ends. So again, Dan's put the mat up a bit, and he's got a perfect jack again where he's been playing it.
10 out of 10 on his jack cast.
Yeah. Yes, he'd score very highly, wouldn't he? And he was in a trial.
Yes, he'd get a tick.
Yeah.
Probably his loosest bowl for a few ends, isn't it?
I would say it probably is.
Sevy just going to sneak past it, is he?
Yeah. Yeah. So there'll be room there for them.
Yeah, neither of them will be over the moon, will they?
No.
Runaway is the shout, so don't quite think he's pushed it again.
No.
Very uncharacteristically loose, isn't it? Sevy can put one right on it here, then he puts the pressure on.
He's definitely further.
I played Sev.
Yeah, well
Good,
ball, Sevy.
very good ball. Past the jack. Dan will be wanting to add that yard now, won't he? Won't want to give Tom and Ben 3 short bowls.
He's got a little bit of a target to sit on now, hasn't he? I don't know if he's pushed through it again, has he?
He'll be disappointed with
Yeah,
that, won't
Dan
he?
will be.
He's taken himself off.
Yeah, he's going to give himself a good talking
Yeah,
to, isn't he,
regain
Dan?
his composure
He's
after that.
such a perfectionist, isn't he, Dan?
Yeah.
If he doesn't think he's played a good
If he's not within inches, he's angry, isn't
yeah, he is.
he? Well, 3 shots to Sevy at the moment, but
Too much room.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Let
say
it
the
stay
winning
that way.
ball has been sent yet.
No.
Tom will want to get this first time, really, won't he? Playing at the forehand. Cheers, Ben.
Well played. Brilliant ball.
Didn't want to
Ben's
sit.
very happy with that. Great ball,
Well played, Tom.
Yeah, nice little back ball.
Not a toucher though.
What did Tom say?
Tom said Tom will be happy with that, and he said I'm very happy with that.
We're obviously talking too loud then.
Yeah, we'll be quiet.
Yeah. I'll turn the volume down a bit.
No, it was a great ball. Can't look very good from the mat either, can it?
No, well, Dan's put the wall up, hasn't he, now? So, protects it a little bit.
Good effort from Mal.
Yeah, good line from Malcolm.
Great try.
Can Tom remember what he did last time?
Ben urging it to carry on.
It's coming now.
Well played, Tom.
Yeah, good Tom.
2 great balls.
Dan's come back out and he'll certainly be a lot happier now.
Yeah. He's saying it's about time you pair help me out.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, can you do it 3 times, Tom?
Great weight from Malcolm there. Just sent it on that slightly wide line.
He's conscious of running into the short pack, isn't he? And
Yeah.
got to trust that if you're on a good line, then you aren't going to be hitting them, are you?
No, I think they're far enough up, aren't they? That,
Yeah.
Especially on that side of the ring,
Yeah.
it swings a bit more.
Well, straight after it is Thomas.
Yeah, looks to be down a good line again.
Oh, well played, Tom.
3 great bowls from Tom there.
Showing off now.
Sits his own bowl down.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think Malcolm wanted to play a little bit quick at this, but Grant's asking him to just still draw it so his pace is bang on.
I think Grant will just be wanting him to sit off that
Yeah.
wing one of Tom's now, won't he? He can get
a second bowl, can't
he get a
off
second
that
in.
one.
It leaves a few more options, and
Yeah.
he's on a very good track.
He is.
Just needs to get down. Well played, Mal.
That's exactly what Grant was saying, wasn't it?
He's unfortunate to not have locked on a bit more, isn't
Yeah.
he? And sat in, but
It still looks like a nice little... Ben can draw to that, can't he, and play off it as well. Which is he's unlucky, because if it falls in,
yeah.
then... but yeah, it looks nice to just sit off that now. It's a great effort, though, from Malcolm.
Just needs to let go, doesn't it?
Yeah, just needs it to turn a little bit. Just hung out there.
Very good effort.
Pace was pretty good.
I think they're just checking these angles at the front now, aren't they? Lots in the front. I'm not sure anything's lined
Do you
up
think
too nicely.
it's 2 still? Both of Tom's bowls.
I'm not sure I've seen a lollipop, to be honest.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, Grant just sticking with that draw. Nothing's lined up too nicely, so we'll try and play a perfect bowl. Looks to be on a decent line.
Yeah, I think he's just not
Sent it, has he?
Ben's got an opportunity here, hasn't he? He can sit on Malcolm's bowl.
Yeah, shout from Tom, if you just sit on the black, you might make 3.
It's the same pace, isn't it?
Ben said, I've got the pace, but I'm tighter.
Well, that's exactly what he wanted, though, didn't
Yeah.
he? He wanted a tighter line. Oh, that might have cut one out.
Just locked Malcolm's in there. hasn't
Yeah.
it?
I think the pace was a little bit more, wasn't it? That's why it didn't come back.
Yeah, maybe a couple of feet too far. It definitely wasn't miles away, but... This is a great effort.
This is a really good effort.
He's almost drawn it. What a try.
That's a great effort.
He would have been wanting that to sit down.
Yeah. From the angle that we can see on the green, it looks like Tom's is just right behind it, and if Grant's falls,
Yeah, if Grant's falls, it looks like a
it could actually get to the
close,
jack. I
yeah,
think.
but it's just not going to sit, is it?
I don't think Ben will be going down this. Do you think he'll be going down this hand?
I think he's just trying to draw up to the white, and if he can sit off, he really closes it down, but he's turned his back quite early, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's not sent it, has he?
Yeah, hasn't sent.
Ben's not quite settled on the pace yet, has he?
The bloke's human.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is saying he's human. We're so used to seeing Ben bowl after bowl, wrapping around the jack.
Well, what
It's a similar bowl, isn't it? Sit his own bowl down. Oh, he's switching hands.
I think he's just thinking if he can just get past the front and squeeze the jack over to his own, he might make two.
Yeah,
But-
I just think he's just found such a nice line on the other side.
Yeah,
Reach
well,
his
I mean,
own bowl, sit it down.
it's hard to see from the camera angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
If that was even possible to do.
Yeah.
But changing hand onto a slightly straighter line, not easy to do, but
What was it you told me the other day, Emily? About swapping hands.
swapping hands reduces your chances of being successful by 50%.
There you go. I'll remind you of that when you ask me to switch hands.
What, when you don't listen? So 9-4 after 7 ends. Nothing in it really in a game of triples. You can score points quite quickly, can't you?
Yeah.
But they'll be wanting to get back on the scoreboard soon. They won't want Tom,
Yeah.
Dan and Ben to run away with it.
That's a better lead. Dan's back to normal. Ben shaking his head there. Still thinking about that last ball he sent.
A few ends back.
Yeah, yeah.
Right up. Yeah, mate.
Keeping himself hydrated there.
Yeah. Squashes that, do you reckon? Yeah.
Tinted water.
Tinted water, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Shandy. It must be a shandy, surely.
Bowler's diet. Sevy just gone a little bit off.
They've all found a nice line again, haven't they? It makes it so hard for any weighted shots now. We're looking to really get one in.
Oh, well played, Dan.
Yeah, good ball, Dan.
Well played. Still enough room for Sevy here, though. He'll want to get one in close. He'll be disappointed with his other two tries. Thinks he's getting after it, but
Dropped it short again, I think,
Yeah.
isn't he?
2 shots. Dan's little talking to worked then, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It did. It'd be interesting to ask them what they think of the pace tonight. It doesn't look as like it's finishing as well as normal. The last couple of times we've been here, it's been baking hot. They've had a few problems with the heating here, and it's either 29 degrees or
9.
90 or 9 degrees. So, and it really impacts the green, doesn't it? So,
Well played, Tom.
well played, Tom. Tom's certainly found a good pace.
Again, it's still room there for the draw, though, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
And they're holding a good 3, but they're still beatable.
Well, are you watching the sports news? Any transfer deadlines for Birmingham City, Emily?
We've already done our business. We might have a late loan coming or something, but Might be a quiet. No big rumours.
Anyone who knows me and Emily well knows that Emily's a Birmingham City supporter, and I'm an Aston Villa fan.
Yeah.
So we do clash in the house.
Yeah. One of us supports the right team at least.
Thank you, I do.
Very close.
Good effort, Tom.
Yeah, good effort.
Really
He's
close.
certainly finding a good line here, isn't he? Any little trout. We'd like to tuck that round the corner.
Yeah,
wouldn't we?
it's a great ball.
Yeah.
But again, the dead draw's still on, isn't it? It's not easy, but
Yeah.
it's a clear route into the jack.
I'm not sure. Has he sent this, Malcolm? He's found a tighter line. He just hasn't pushed through, has he? Tom will really want to just try and tuck this round.
Yeah,
won't
if
he?
he can tuck that jack around, he puts Malcolm under a load of pressure for the next, doesn't he?
Very close here.
Looks close again, Tom.
Very good bowls. Just behind. Well bowled, Tom. Tom and Dan. Ben's front end have certainly put him in a good position here, haven't they?
Yeah, it's a great head for them so far.
I wish Ben move out of the way, yeah. Yeah, just lacking that little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah,
To hold
Malcolm.
round Sevi's bowl.
Malcolm knew when he let it go.
Yeah. We have got the one bowl behind though, Sevi's, so
Not easy to get to the
No.
jack though, is it?
no.
I mean, before Malcolm's both finished short there was potentially something down the forehand to try and reach into the pack, but
Yeah.
it's not looking easy the way it's setting up at the
I mean,
moment.
even if Ben comes through the gap and leaves it a foot short, it's going to make it really hard to get to, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Ben will be wanting to tuck that jack
Yeah.
around the corner. Grant's still got a dead draw on, hasn't he?
He has at the moment.
It's very close.
Ben said he liked it. If he clips it. Oh, well
Well
bowled,
played, Ben.
Yeah.
Very, very
He'll be
good.
Very happy with that.
Oh God.
Oh, we've got two hands going up
6.
here. Come at
John's
line
run out of
6.
lollipops. He's holding 4 yellow and 2 blue. I think they're playing Bonanza.
Well, Grant's in a lot of trouble here, isn't he?
I'd be tempted to just
I think he's going to try and smash these.
reach through it. Even if you clear the front pack, you might open something out.
Yeah.
You
He'll be
really,
going quick at these, won't he?
if he can just hold around Malcolm's and catch that edge of Dan's, then
Dan's, yeah.
he sits the jack down.
Yeah.
He might get something, but
If Sevi can move out of the way. And what's he doing?
he's not far away at all.
Right. He's pushed Tom's bowl right behind the jack now.
It doesn't really impact the shot that he's trying to play, but it widens the vision that you can see a bit from the map.
Yeah, it's going to look really tight now, isn't it?
But he had a really good pace to be able to bend back into it, didn't he? He didn't go too quick.
Well, he's just not going to get back on that side of the rink, is he, with any pace?
Good evening, Paul.
Who have we got on?
Paul Hewitt has said evening.
Good evening, Paul.
Thank you
Hope
for joining us.
Enjoying the streaming.
Right.
Ben's got another good line coming in here. He really wanted to just try and lock this in, didn't he?
Yeah.
It stops being able to play, it stops Grant coming the other side in between the two blue bowls onto Dan's one, because the clamp would have been on. That now changes the angle of that, because it's going to catch Ben's edge, isn't it? He's really got the same shot now.
Can't tell from here, but it's potentially actually counting
Just
as well.
try it, just to try and cut it down.
I think he'll play something similar to his last. Again, if he can catch that outside bit of Dan's and squeeze the jack over. He's
on
not
a-
far away
he's
at all.
not far away, he's on a tighter line.
Just going to get underneath. And doesn't open anything out.
He's got a tough flash shot
He's
now,
unlucky
hasn't he?
really, because
Yeah,
if
he's
he opens that front pack up, he might make something for himself. But
Would you maybe I think he's putting a positional bowling here, Ben, where Tom's got his foot. But would you put another one in the way? Make that shot doubly
I think
hard?
if you can sort of see where Tom's got his foot, he covers and counts if he gets there. They are holding a load at the moment.
I think they're still holding 6, aren't they?
It will put
I'm not sure he's getting round, but if he locks this jack in, I think he's going to lock the jack in. What a great ball that is.
brilliant. Let's see how John's
smart.
working at his lollipops.
And he's
4, 5, 6, 7. There we
He's
go.
holding for
Cheers,
7.
John.
And he's locked that jack in, hasn't he?
Not easy at
I
all
don't think
here.
there's any way of getting the jack out of that.
This is
Gone a bit quicker. Gone a bit quicker. He's close.
very
he's
close.
What a
Great
that
shot.
is. We have to give that a clap here. So the jack obviously
Jack's gone
wasn't
off the
locked in.
sides.
Yeah.
Second
That's
killed
second
end.
killed end.
That's a massive ball, that is. Seven down before that. Got a 1 ball target and he's played it absolutely perfectly. Well played, Grant. So that's the second killed end. We predicted 5, didn't we?
We did. We did.
We're making good progress.
And that's where I always think, another bowl in the way. Stop that shot.
He's played a great bowl, Ben, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You almost say, you know what, I'll put another one in, and if you make it, you make it. But if not, you're going to drop a 7.
Yeah. Can they do it all again? Well, another consistent jack from Dan.
Must have been practicing these jacks.
Well, the footy score tonight. West Ham just took the lead.
You can just see one of our young players coming into shot on rink 7 there. Young Amy Williams. Started playing indoors seriously this year and she's been playing really well. Practices a lot, she puts a lot of time in. So
She does.
deserves to improve. Part of our Egham team, isn't she?
She's on
your rink?
On my rink, yeah. She leads up for me, because as I say, I'm not very good with Jack. Yes, she leads up, and I play 2. And we have Mark Burdett and Ryan Prosser as our back end. We're pretty good.
Yeah, into the national semi-final of the Egham, aren't we?
We are. Furthest we've ever got for
Yeah.
little Solihull.
Yep. Playing against Hartlepool on Sunday the 23rd of March for a chance to play in a national final. What a great opportunity that is for the club.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Never play again, that's all. Yeah, I don't think.
You think if Grant doesn't kill that jack then and the score goes 16-4 and
It's
I mean
massive.
a
It was
game's
massive,
a
wasn't
game's
it?
never
Well
won after
done.
8 ends, is it? But
Yeah,
16-4 against the calibre of opposition that they're playing against and
Yeah.
it's as good as over, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a massive shot, wasn't it? Well, Dan's put a good ball in here.
Sevi just
Yeah, he's just dropped it again.
Hannah Smith, did someone say Egham? We did say Egham, Hannah. We did. Haven't mentioned it much over the weekend, have we? But we are still in the Egham.
What games are you in?
We're
Semi-final.
into the semi-final,
Yeah.
Richard. Yeah.
Who against?
Hartlepool. Yeah. Yeah.
Where's that at?
We haven't arranged a venue yet, but somewhere between here and Hartlepool.
Is it the halfway
Yeah.
situation?
Somewhere neutral, yeah. All 4 rinks, nice to be at the same venue, isn't it?
Yeah,
Generate a bit of atmosphere, all the supporters can watch at the same place.
that's exactly right. Yeah.
Should be a very good game. They've got some great players.
They
you know,
have, yeah.
So
They're
have
a
we.
good side.
Yeah, I think you've done really well. You were lucky against us.
Yeah.
That was nothing to do with it. Just hope you win it, I've got to say. Well, we did lose to them.
Yeah, we'll be trying,
Yeah,
but it will be
absolutely.
tough. It'll be tough against Hartlepool.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
So the front end here, so Dan and Tom have got some nice bowls in here.
Yeah,
Malcolm's trying here though, but I think it's just going to go underneath them.
It's really unlucky, isn't it?
He is.
He's got perfect pace to get around it and get the
Yeah.
shot. Tom looking to do the same as his first.
Yeah.
Ben's giving him a clap. Well played, Tom. It's getting boring saying that now.
He's just carried on where he left off yesterday, hasn't he?
Yeah. Brilliant game.
So Tom's got an under 25 series coming up in 2 weeks' time, I think.
Yep, home series at Northampton Indoor Bowls Club.
Anyone who hasn't been to an international series before, get yourself down to Northampton Indoor Bowls Club
Yep.
in 2 weeks' time.
Yep.
All the details are on the IBA website.
Yeah, I'm sure the boys would appreciate as much support as possible.
They would, yeah.
Got some new players in there, but obviously Tom's a seasoned pro now, isn't he? But
He is. As you can see, these 3 bowls he just bowled there.
not forgetting our ladies, obviously. Hannah and Izzy go up to Scotland.
They do. They go up this week, don't
Yep, they go up this weekend to Aberdeen, playing in the Junior Ladies International Series. Both of them playing back ends now in the junior teams. That's great to see. Well played,
Goal
Mal.
from Malcolm there.
Perfect. He's cut it down and he's
Yeah.
also covered that back pat.
Yeah, they're still line 2, Ben and Tom and Dan. But as you say, nice bowl sat behind.
Yeah.
Any jack movements, and you're going to.
Placed it really nicely, hasn't he?
So yeah, Hannah and Izzy both playing 3, I think.
Yeah, they
in
are.
their rinks.
They'll both, well, hopefully they won't be bashing, but
So Basher and Destroyer will be out there
they will.
playing some bowls. Hopefully try and get the title back to England.
Yeah, haven't won it in a couple of years, have they, the junior
No.
girls? Lots of new players in that team as well. Almost a bit of a rebuilding stage, isn't it? But you never know what can happen.
They're in good hands, aren't they? They've got
Yeah, they've
Lorraine,
got brilliant
Sandy
management.
and Kirsty. The 3 of them are very good. Ben's bowled a great
Ben,
bowl
well
here.
played.
Little touch on the jack. That's made 3. And it's stopped that little gap, hasn't it, that Malcolm
No, I
fell
think
down before. He's going to follow that one in.
Glad he didn't play like this yesterday. Yeah.
I was going to say, if anyone's bored and they want to get to Scotland, it's quite a way up there in Aberdeen.
it's not quite just an afternoon trip out, is it? But
No. It's going to be tough to play Scotland, isn't it, on home soil for Scotland?
it's always tough. But you know, they're all the group of girls are, you know, they get on very well, and I'm sure whatever happens, they'll
Yeah.
learn a lot from the weekend, and you do never know what can happen.
It's true. I think that's one good thing, isn't it, about the under 25 girls? They are really all good friends, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, and it's nice as well. You know, with away the under 25 in the junior singles was this weekend, and all the girls support each other.
Yeah.
They obviously they want to win, but you know, they're all happy for each other as well. Looks on a skinny line from Bent.
Well, he's not making it any easier to get to.
Very good head again, isn't it, when you look at the closeness of the majority of the bowls. Wonder whether he might play something positive down here and try and get the jack out.
Amy's bowls. Has Amy got new bowls?
They're not the bowls that she usually plays
I
with.
know. Oh, sorry, we're just looking at Amy running up on the next rink.
Yeah, yet, but I thought he might play a bit quicker into this. Played
Looks
a good
like
runner
little
down here
channel,
last
isn't
time.
he? Yeah. And he's got it, isn't he? Oh, that's unlucky.
Well, I mean, it's really unlucky, isn't it? But it's given them another bowl in there. It's taken out a couple of...
Yeah, it's still 2. Still 2 to...
I'd say it's a much better head than it was before, though. Ben will just be looking to sit off that last bowl of Grant's.
Yeah.
Cover that little trail or cover and count.
I think Grant will do the same again, won't he?
Yeah, he'd be unlucky to lose all of his bowls, won't he?
Yeah.
But
Not sure Ben's got the right angle to tuck the jack right into those 2 bowls, but...
no, but he can, like you say, if he gets to that white, then he does a good job, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah, he looks like
inside to me, yeah.
If he pushes that down, it's going to close the gap. That's going to look awful now, isn't it?
Well, he's got...
It's like it's
It's-
a good bad one, isn't it? Or a bad good one.
I think Grant will still just
Play through it.
play through that bowl. It's their own bowl coming through the head, isn't it? They'd be really unlucky to go worse than 2 down here.
Well, it's only Malcolm's bowl he's pushing up, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's almost one of them, isn't it? You play the percentages, you play through the area.
Yeah.
They've got 2 of Malcolm's bowls there to push through the head. They've got enough back bowls about.
Go on, I'll tell you what I've said about you after.
Expecting this to come down nice and positive.
Massive saver, that 7. Ben's come over. Chat to the
Well,
commentating
he's
team.
in the area.
Sevy, could you move out of the way? Be nice.
Well,
Not
I
sure
believe
someone's
he hit Malcolm's outside bowl into it. He's cut it down.
Put it down to 1.
Cut it down to 1.
So probably a result he's got out of that, really.
Yeah, he was bowl wide of his target, wasn't he? He was looking for the inside one of Malcolm's, but not a million miles away.
No.
Cuts it down to 1.
So that's 10-4 now after 8 ends. Not quite at the halfway stage yet. 2 killed ends on the tally.
Yeah, you're very right there, Paul. Lots of luck needed with indoor triples. You know, there's
There's a lot of bowls to get through.
9 bowls from each team, isn't there? And
Yeah.
you can get a few fortunate results off any of them, can't you? But you just like to hope that a bit of luck doesn't win or lose you a game,
No,
don't you?
that's
But
right.
we all get our fair share.
Good opening bowl from Dan
Played
again.
Dan. Very good start. It's forced Sevy to change his hand over. He has been drawing up that forehand this way, hasn't he?
He
But
has, yeah. Looks like he's found a nice line. All on his weight. Just going to pull up, I think. It's a great effort,
it's a
though.
good bowl, though.
Well, that caused Dan to switch? Yeah, it has, hasn't it?
Just perfect pace again. He's just pushed it slightly wide, hasn't he?
He's not, I don't think he's sent many bowls down that side tonight, has he?
I think that could be the first one. Sevy just underneath again, isn't he?
Yeah, I think they know you have to be, it's such a precise line down there, isn't it? That anything slightly wide hangs out.
It surprises me actually that Sevy's been leading off the other hand, because when we played Egham Rink 5 the other day, we all stuck to, you know, the opposite side to the rink that they're leading up on this way, which is interesting. But
yeah,
played some brilliant bowls in our Egham match, did Sevy.
Yeah, did quite a good win, didn't you, on your rink that really sort of gave our away team a bit of hope.
Yeah, I think to be able to, well played, Sev, brilliant.
Bowl, Sevy.
I think we're fortunate in that we were in the position where we can have someone like Sevy play front end for us, which, you know, really helps us, because you can play into any head like that, he can turn any head around. It's very rare that he's going to give you 2 bowls nowhere near.
Yeah, I mean, being a crown greener, he's used to having 2 bowls, isn't he?
Yeah.
So,
and obviously in front of him is, you know, our lead, Lily May, who's
she's a very good lead.
brilliant bowler in herself, isn't she? Back-to-back outdoor junior pairs national champion.
Oh, did she bowl with there then, Emily?
No, but she played brilliantly in those, so
Great bowl here from Tom by the look of it.
Well played, Tom.
Yeah, well played, Tom.
But you know, Lily very used to leading up there, so.
She is, yeah. So you've got Lily leading up and then Sevy at 2
Yeah, and then Malcolm.
and Malcolm at
Malcolm
3.
here, who's about to come to the mat here and tuck this jack around the corner for 2.
That's what he was doing in your Egham.
That's what he was doing in our Egham, yeah.
I was on the next rink. I kept looking over and could see it.
I think Ben's got ants in his pants.
Can't stand still.
No. Interesting this, that he hasn't elected to tuck the jack on the backhand.
It's close though. No, I think he might have made shots out of that.
One blue. Yeah. Well, he's got a shot from it, Mal. No, he has. Sometimes if you are just struggling on that draw pace, you
Yeah.
haven't played up a certain side, you just play the shot that you feel confident
maybe
with.
he didn't feel confident playing down that side. But Tom was close with his first bowl. Ben thinks he's close with his second.
Well played,
Yeah,
Tom.
well played, Tom. That's 2 great bowls.
Perfect. So this is area 5. This is area 5 and this is the national semi-final of the area. And I believe the winners will play against Mark Atkins' triple from Malvern.
Yep.
And the winners of that obviously represent this area at the national finals at Nottingham. So lots to play for. So Malcolm swapped his hand that time.
Yeah.
Played the same shot at the backhand. He has just stopped on the green there. Can't quite see it in the camera, but it may well come in use.
Yeah,
That.
you never know yet.
There you go. You can hear Malcolm
Yeah.
saying it. You never know. I'm sure he'll be trying his best to get the jack to that with his next ball.
I think he'll go a bit quicker. He played that sort of.
I would imagine if the shape of the head doesn't change, then he will. But I think that's what Tom's thinking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I change it so that he hasn't got a? I think Tom's thinking if he just draws up that forehand and he can get a nudge on Dan's pink ball and
Yes.
sits his own down, then he might just lock that jack in, mightn't he?
If they can get the jack over the other side of the ring, it's only bringing in those wide bowls. There's a good effort here from Tom.
Great try.
I think he's just drawn it.
Well played, Tom.
It might have sat back out.
It stops
Still,
the direct
yeah.
drive on the jack, doesn't it?
It
But
does,
I
yeah.
think Malcolm might play into that pack now.
Yeah, I think he'll go a bit quicker, won't he?
I need Ben to move out the way.
You want the inside and down.
Well, he's not going all that pace at this, not that you can see, with Ben standing in the way. But he's sort of going probably a few yards over.
Right, there we go. Ben's now moved.
Yeah, just missed in the
Yeah,
gap.
so Malcolm was just sort of trying to arrive on that forehand, wasn't he? Paul has said, where are you guys from, commentators? I'm down in Devon, but originally from Derbyshire.
We're from Solihull, Paul.
You sounded very posh when you said that.
I did put on my posh commentating voice.
Yeah, so Solihull, so you know,
Solihull.
Warwickshire, aren't we?
Yeah, we're south of Birmingham.
South of Birmingham.
Probably about 45, 50 minutes from Derbyshire, Paul.
Yep, I would say so.
So, Paul, did you play at a club down in Devon now? Did you play in Derbyshire before?
We actually used to have family that lived in Derbyshire, didn't we? Ashbourne.
Yeah,
My great nan.
your great nan. Yeah. Your nan grew up there.
Cambridge Chesterton Indoor Bowls Club has said, I'm from Cambridge, hence the name of the bowls club.
Thank you for that.
Nice little pack here for Grant to just arrive into, isn't there?
Yeah. Ben's put in the back bowl. You can't sit here, but he's
matched Malcolm's
Yeah,
at the
he's
back,
matched
hasn't he?
Malcolm's.
So Grant just playing tidy weight just to arrive up to it.
He looks like he's down a good
Very
line.
close.
Yeah,
Very close. Oh, well played, Grant. It's really
I think he's got the shot from that. Be interesting to see what John puts up
waiting
here.
for John's lollipop. One blue. So I believe that's Malcolm Follis's rink, isn't it? Yeah, well played, Grant.
Yeah.
That's a great ball. The white ball's tucked away as well, isn't it? So it doesn't leave anything easy to take it out.
I think Ben will be looking to just play off Sevy's bowl on the side.
Yeah, just a forehand
Yeah.
draw, isn't it? If he gets an edge.
Yeah.
Sits Grant's down, he might squeeze the jack
Yeah.
or...
It's just
He's overplayed it, hasn't he?
yeah.
Yep. Just struggling for his draw, isn't he, Ben, at the moment?
He had 3 great bowls on the end where they were holding 7. Just needs to find a bit of that form, doesn't he?
Yeah, I thought he might swap over.
I think he's just looking to tuck that jack over.
Yeah,
isn't
if he
towards
tucks the
Sevy's
jack
bowl,
or
make
gets,
2.
gets down to Tom's side one, then he's very
He's
close, isn't he?
He's very close here.
Gets underneath his... Here you go, Tom
Yeah.
telling him to go really quick. Hit the target area and see what result you get. Well, he's running.
Well, just a
just
ball
got that
wide.
side
Got-
pack.
Got Sevy's pack. I mean, they're only 1 down.
Yeah, that was Ben's final bowl of the end, so this is the last bowl. Grant is holding 1. He's got a chance, actually, if he adds sort of a yard of pace onto his last and comes through that channel, sits Tom's for 2, or if he does just get a clip on the jack over to that left-hand side.
To make 4, couldn't
We've
they?
got Sevy's pack over there, but if he is just that bowl tight and he gets on the short plan and turns his own bowl away, he could drop a 2.
Yeah, it's dangerous, isn't it? I think he would be looking to just draw, isn't it, Rony? It's a tighter line. Inside Dan's side bowl sits Tom's back bowl.
Yep.
So how are you feeling about the upcoming ladies series at the start of March?
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. So we just lost to Scotland last year, but you know we've made some team changes, so we'll be looking to go and get the title back.
We've got quite a young squad, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Always good. You know, we've got some very talented young players, so they've been given a chance to come in and show what they can do.
So Paul, you're playing at Madeira Indoor and Outdoor Bowls Club in Exmouth, and you played at Hena Town in the 90s. Is that still going, Paul? I've not heard of it, so I'm just wondering whether it's actually still going in Derbyshire. I think the only green that we know in Derbyshire is Church Gresley. Not sure if that's anywhere near where you used to play, and you got back into it 1.5 years ago. What did you have a break for? So you played as a teenager and a gap. And Cambridge, Chesterton, you've been playing since you were 15, you're 42 now. It's good to hear. So
It's a good sport for all ages, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, that's the sort of thing, isn't it? You know, anyone. You can have like a 10-year-old playing with an 80-year-old.
And the 10-year-old is equally as capable of beating the 8-year-old, aren't they?
There was actually, I saw a video on Facebook yesterday. I can't think who it was now. There was some competition at a club. It was a semi-final, and it was the dad playing his young son, who looked about 10.
I think I saw that. Was that at Torquay United? I'm
it
sure
could
they
be.
posted it on Facebook.
They did. It
Yeah.
was the last end. It
Yeah.
was it was a one-end tie break.
Yeah.
And the lad beat his dad, didn't he, on the
Yeah,
tie
I think
break?
I'm sure it was Torquay.
I don't know how he got on in the final, but let's hope he did okay. It was great to see.
So we are halfway through the match now, aren't we? 9 ends have been played. Well, 11 ends have been played, but 2 of them were killed.
Yeah. Yeah, good start here from Dan again.
Yeah. Not bad.
Probably wants a couple of foot on that just to sort of arrive at the jack.
Paul, wish I never gave it up. As they said back then, I could win anyone in the world. Hopefully I haven't left it too late.
Never too late,
Never
Paul.
too late, Paul.
No, never too late. I take it you were very good then as a teenager.
Yeah, that's right, Cambridge, never too late. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, very good. As hard as you can. Just a bit wide.
Yeah, good ball, Dan.
Played Dan,
Yeah.
2 good uns.
So this is your first time skipping a rink for England. How do you
It
feel
is.
about that?
Yeah, excited. I think as a competitive bowler, everyone wants to play at the highest level they can, and for me that's been a goal to skip for my country, and I've been given that opportunity. Very grateful for the opportunity, and been given a great bunch of players to do it with. So we'll see how we get on. See how we do.
Well, you've got quite a young rink, haven't you? So
Yeah, very young rink.
you've got Cassidy. She's a great lead, isn't she? Cassidy.
Cassidy.
Hampton now, married to James Hampton, so she's leading up for you
Yep.
on your rink.
Ellie McCubbin at 2, who's a new cap.
And she bowls out of Carlisle, is it?
Yep.
So
Very up north.
yeah, you played with her in the under-25 series last year, didn't you?
Yeah, very, very promising young bowler.
Yep. She played 3 to you.
Yeah, very pleased that she's been given an opportunity. It's nice to show that there is a pathway between the under-25 team and the seniors, doesn't it? And if you do play well at that junior level, then you will be given the opportunities. And then at 3 I've got Amy Walters, who's another brilliant bowler.
She is, yeah. She's in our area, Area 5, bowls out of Welford. We know how good she is, don't we? So it looks exciting, doesn't it? Great bowl there from Malcolm.
Yep, Cambridge, Chesterton, you're right there. Tom was unlucky yesterday in the under-25s.
Yep.
We have touched on it, but obviously losing in the final of the under-25 singles.
No one wants to lose, do
No.
they, in the final?
Especially on a tie break. It was a game of 2 sets. Tom started brilliant, and then Sam dug in and stuck with him and played that all-important bowl to take it to the tie break, and then...
And that just shows you set play. You're never out of it, are you?
No.
Even as much as Tom dominated that first set.
He dug in, didn't he?
He really dug in that second set. Hung in there when
Yep.
it was tough.
Yep.
And then just at the right time played his best bowls.
Yep. And anyone who can dig in like he dig in deserves to go on and win
Yeah.
a trophy. It's tough on Tom because, even in that second set, Tom didn't do a lot wrong, did he?
No, he didn't.
He played
He
some,
didn't. He
both
played some
players
brilliant
played
bowls.
some absolutely phenomenal bowls. Yeah, Sam just never gave up. Yep, completely right. And I think it's easy after that first set when it was, what was it, 12?
12-2
12-2.
or something? 12-3 maybe?
It would be easy to just sort of sink into a bit of a shell and, let it spiral from there. But it's important to win one of them early ends in the second set, and he did that. And
You could probably show that video to a lot of youngsters
yeah,
and say, actually,
yeah,
this is what can happen.
it was a great example, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it
Really,
was.
of mental toughness.
strength, yeah. But, Tom will equally look back at that. You can watch that game again and say, like you said, he
Nothing.
didn't do a
Yeah,
lot
he didn't do
wrong.
anything wrong.
What could I have done differently?
And he won't find a lot of things that he
No.
did wrong. It just
No. He played
sometimes some things aren't just
Yeah.
not meant to be.
He played some fantastic balls, and he's got to take the positives from
Yeah,
that.
100%.
He's in so many area finals still. So he's still in the 4-bowl.
Well played,
singles.
Malcolm.
Malcolm's had a great end here.
Brilliant ball, Mal.
Too great. I think we might see Tom go a bit quicker at these.
Yeah, I don't imagine he'll be short. Smashed a jack yesterday.
He did.
Will we get another one
Straight
here?
half. And he's close.
Oh,
And he's
well
took all the
played,
balls out,
Tom.
yeah, well played.
Well played.
I think that's left 3. Yeah, they're holding 3 now with skips to come.
Won't tell you that Tom shouted halfway down to smash the pig, which means to smash the jack. And he's actually moved almost about everything apart from the jack.
It's moved everything but the jack, yeah. Yeah.
And three of Dan's lead
It is,
bowls
yeah.
are
Yeah,
still stayed
Stay
there all
still.
nicely in a line.
They are, yeah.
Interesting now whether they'll be interested to play a runner back. Wide head, jack in the ditch is good, or release Dan's bowls.
They've got the best back bowls, haven't they? So Malcolm and Sevy. So Grant, he's got options there, hasn't he? He could look to just play down his forehand. Past Sevy's bowl.
I think he'll run at this. He's played some brilliant runners down that side of the rink, hasn't he? You know, the big one to kill the 7, and then in the last end he's played some good ones.
Yep, you're right. Go a little bit quick.
Well, he's not a million miles away.
If Ben will move.
Well,
Just caught the front bowl there, didn't he? What does Ben do? Does he put one in the middle? Stop the runner?
I think he has to go best back to the ditch. Currently, Grant has 3 bowls, sort of tee sort of level.
There's a lot of room around the back to draw best back, isn't there?
Yeah, Tom's sort of saying, you split me, you split their 3 bowls. If he runs straight in with the jack, he runs straight in with the jack, but let's limit the amount that they can score. Yep, going nowhere near it. It's one of them, isn't it? You don't want to leave the head wide open like it is at the moment, but you just can't risk. Yep, good Ben.
Yeah, he's got best back, isn't he, now?
This is where we need Tom to move.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, he knows we're waving at him to move off the camera. He'll move in a minute.
Interesting. So Grant has now swapped and decided
Thank you, Tom. Yeah, it's interesting. He hasn't gone again.
I'm surprised at that.
He's going to get another. Oh, he needed a bigger flick, didn't he?
I'm very surprised at that.
Yeah. Maybe he was conscious of it. I've only really got that one short bowl of Sevy's, and if he takes that out,
Yeah,
brings Tom's bowl in,
yeah.
he might go with his last. Now he's got 2 bowls.
Yeah, Paul, I have actually heard of Alfreton indoors.
Alfreton.
Yes, I've heard of Alfreton.
Nottingham, isn't it?
It's Derbyshire way, isn't
it?
it, really? I know
Yes,
that
it is, isn't it?
Malvern
Yes, it's
played
Derby,
their,
yes.
played their quarter-final last year, there,
Yeah.
didn't they, against Hartlepool?
They did, yes.
Yeah, I believe they said it was a really nice club as well, didn't they?
They said it was lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben's all 4 in a line there.
Yeah. He could run at all these.
4, thanks, John. Love those lollipops. I'll be very surprised if he doesn't run at this. Jack in the ditch gets 1, or cutting it down at all. I mean,
He's got to play it with confidence, hasn't he?
I mean, he has just played a draw. I mean, he has got the draw down to Sevy's and sits Sevy's down.
Yeah, that's what Sevy's
But,
indicating,
I
isn't
mean,
he?
they have got 2 seconds. It's quite a wide target. You just got to pick what you feel most comfortable with here, don't you?
Yeah,
If you,
commit to
fancy,
it.
if you fancy the draw, then draw it. But
No, it's going quick.
close.
He's got the bowls. Oh, he's
Oh.
unlucky, isn't he?
It's really unlucky.
He's really unlucky with that.
You know, he's playing for the jack really, so
He's a bowl off.
he's a bowl underneath.
But once he's hitting
but-
one of Dan's bowls, you think it's going to take the whole
Yeah.
pack.
Yeah.
There just was enough gaps between them then.
Yep, John having a check for us, and I think
Yeah.
it's still 3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
holding up the
it's
3
still 3.
lollipops.
Really unfortunate.
Yeah. Just be a draw again now, won't it, from Ben? Well, Dan's in the way, but Ben's bowl's coming to lock on his back bowl. And it falls in. Yeah, I think he might.
Well played, Ben.
Yeah.
Good. Three shots.
And it was 3, so I think he locked on his back bowl, turned his back
Yeah,
bowl.
one
once,
in, one out,
in,
wasn't
yeah.
it?
So 3 to Ben, and that makes it now 13-5 after 10
Unlucky
ends.
there, really, from Grant, isn't it?
He's really unlucky, yeah. Yeah.
That's why I thought he might have just given himself 3 goes.
Yeah, I think he was conscious that
He was conscious of
he'd
losing
only
his
got
own
one
bowl,
bowl
wasn't
in
he?
the head,
Yeah.
yeah. Once he took out Malcolm's with his first one.
Yeah. I think this is a big end now.
I think I think you just got to back yourself, haven't you? That I'm not going to miss with all three. Probably drop the jack a little bit shorter than where he's been.
Maybe half a metre.
Yeah.
You can see Ben concentrating really hard there, scrolling through his phone at the end of the rink. Don't condone that, obviously. Not within the rules, is it?
No. Yeah, good ball from Sevy here. Just come around the back of the jack. Have we got any more questions?
Not questions. Cambridge Chesterton have said they can't wait for the outdoor season as he's been elected captain at his club.
Nice. I must admit I quite enjoy the outdoor. Just gonna find it slightly easier than the indoor.
Is that what you like the most about it, is it? I mean, it's nice being outdoors, isn't it?
Yeah,
when you
it
get a nice
is.
sunny day.
Yeah.
Equally, when the rain's pouring down, it can be not so nice, but completely different games, really, aren't they?
Yeah. Setting the head up nicely here, the leads.
Yeah, he's unlucky that he's just sat
Yeah.
out to the side of his own, isn't he? But
Little pocket to sit in there now if Dan wants to switch.
yeah, Dan's played this forehand, so
He
I think
has,
he's just
yeah.
stick with it.
And last time he went down the
Yeah.
other side, he stuck
Yeah.
him wide, didn't he?
Yeah.
Good positions there from Dan. Yeah, I quite like the outdoor. I only started playing the flat really last year. Emily, you started 3 years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, 3 years.
And I joined 3 years ago to play at the same club as you, just to sort of give you company rolling up, and then started playing the Nationals last year.
You didn't have a bad season for your first season, did
It
you?
wasn't bad, was it? We, yeah. Can't mention it again on the stream, can we? We won a national title,
Oh,
Emily.
stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That was me and you, and then
We
completing our quartet, we had Ellie Hamlet and Kirsty Richards.
Yeah, so I led up. That's what I quite like, just leading at a bare jack. And I'm a lot better with a jack outdoor than I am indoor. I could just chuck it outdoor and get it to stop somewhere. Ellie at 2 was great because she's so much fun to bowl with, and you never have a serious conversation.
What an
It's
effort from
always,
Tom.
Yeah, great.
Oh,
he's
how
unlucky
unlucky is
there.
that? Here we go,
You
Paul.
never get stressed out.
Paul, I keep having conversations with people regarding where instead of potters should well bowls be. As you know, one of the boards has warped this year and the length, etc. is not ideal. Yeah, a few of them said that it was playing a bit differently this year, didn't they? And
Yeah.
there was a few runs that they weren't used to. I think because of that, a lot of them played with bendier bowls, didn't they?
They did. They were all trying to find the swingiest bowls they could. Have we still got Les on? We get Les's view on.
What, the real Les?
Should it still be at Potter's?
I think Potters is the home of the event, isn't it? Potters
Yeah.
is, everyone wants to get to the resort. It's a brilliant resort to go and visit and to be around, and everyone that's there really does love the event. You know, there's no question that the surface this year wasn't maybe what, you know,
Yeah.
the most ideal for everyone, whether there's a way that they can, you know, in future years change the boards underneath or
So-
potentially have the carpet relaid.
Yeah, well, I've obviously been at Poole this weekend for the champs, and I did ask Sam Tolshard, who actually won
Champion of Champions,
at
yeah.
the weekend. Played phenomenal.
Standard.
Yeah, just standard for him.
Standard for Sam.
What it was at Potter's, and he said it was the underlay. It wasn't stretched enough. So whether that was just poorly fitted, I don't know.
I think next year, yeah, they'll, whatever the error was this year, they'll make sure that it, you know, isn't there again, because, you know, we want to be talking about how brilliant the bowls is, and, you know, we still
Yeah.
were talking about how brilliant the bowls was, but you don't want to have that extra factor, do you, of...
No. The only person I think that wasn't moaning was
Jason Banks. Yeah, Jason Banks loved it.
He did play well though, didn't he? I mean, you have to hand it to him to win the pairs, the mixed pairs and the singles is a phenomenal feat, isn't it? A
Well
great bowl
played,
here
Tom.
from Tom.
Boring.
Yeah, it was like threading it through a needle, wasn't it? Just perfect.
Another brilliant head. Every
Yeah,
ball's sort
yeah.
of within 2 feet,
Very good
isn't
header
it?
bowls, yeah.
Dan's 2 back bowls are in really good spots now, aren't they, as well?
Yeah.
If that jack just gets squeezed through.
Playing with quite a bit of pace at this. Not sure will it get back.
Emily, will we see you at Potters?
Oh, I've just...
We've got a question for Emily. Will we see you at Potters?
It's the first year this year I actually entered the qualifiers, and I lost in the final of the Wales qualifier against Nicole, who obviously went on to play brilliantly and just miss out on a tie break against Julie Forrest. But
And it was a close game, wasn't
yeah,
it?
she played well. She played well. But yeah, I'm looking to enter more of the qualifiers again. See if I can get up some ranking points, and it's everyone that plays there says how brilliant it is.
Yeah.
So maybe one day.
I think you lost, was it the first set by 1 shot and then tied the second set?
Yeah, I mean she didn't play her last bowl, but it was a very
was
close.
close,
It was
wasn't
a
it?
very close
Yeah.
match. Yeah.
So what's Grant going to play here? Do you think he's going to try and play into that channel? The trouble is they've got Dan's bowls just
You know,
behind, haven't they?
whatever he does here, he's got 2 more bowls. So do you play something and think, whatever I do, I've got another 2 chances at it, or... Yeah, it
He's
looks...
trying to play in that channel,
He
isn't
looks to be down a tight line, so he's got carrying some pace. Very close.
Yeah, he's very close
Very
here.
close. Well,
Depends how his bowls fell. I think it's still 1 to Ben.
yeah, still 1 yellow. It's not easy for Ben to do much with this, is it?
No.
Are you Footers, yeah?
So he's
Well,
pushing it down a wide line, isn't he?
Ben's let this go and said all over it.
All over it, is it, Ben?
So,
All over the wide line.
well, maybe this is where he was meant to be putting it. You wouldn't think he'd miss by that much.
Maybe they did just say, put in the back bowl.
Cheers, Tom. Yep. Keeps catching himself in the way.
We'll remind him of that later.
Right. Grant here, I think there's not too much danger for him, really, is there? He plays up to his own. He could roll Tom's over or get down to the jack.
So Les says that so where is Grant playing up quick here?
They're lining up on the
Playing down the
forehand.
middle, yeah.
Well, there's lots of balls to hit.
I think he's going to get his own bowl. He might get lucky off this. Yeah, he's got the
Wow.
ball out. I'm not sure
Wow.
that was his intended
No.
shot. But he certainly made
There
the
was
shot from it.
There was
yeah,
enough
so
there to hit, wasn't
yeah.
there? Yeah, 1 blue. Not sure how he's quite got underneath his own to chip the bowl out, but
So Paul is asking the question, does anybody like 2 woods?
it's a different game completely,
It is
isn't it?
really different, isn't it? I mean, you don't have many bowls to correct, do you? So you've got to be on it straight away.
Yeah, your first ball's so important in two ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
The worst sort of ball you can send is something short, because you don't leave yourself any options, do you?
No.
Yeah, it's completely different. Obviously, outdoor two wood, you play ends and not shots.
I don't like that. 21 ends is half a game. Well, you know, look, I was at Leamington last year just watching some of the two bowls, and I know you were in the national finals two bowls, and some of the games were like 14, 13, and you just think, just play to 21. So it's not even going to be that much longer as well, wasn't it? I think most games were done within
Just,
an hour and 20.
yeah, just over an hour.
Just over
Yeah.
an hour. Even if you made it 21 up, it's still probably only going to be an hour and a half.
Yep. So Ben there just played down the forehand, trying to turn Dan's ball through. Just stayed that fraction wide. So Grant's got a chance here to draw for another. Sits off Tom's wing bowl and he picks up a double, which I think they need at this point in the game. You know, they need to start,
Yes,
scoring
yeah.
some counts.
Grant indicated he doesn't like it.
He's still walking it on though.
I think he's a bit quick, isn't he?
Yeah, but if he gets down and locks
I'll
onto
tell
the
you what,
ball,
he's not far off, to be honest.
full and stop was the shout.
I think he's made it. Yeah,
Two, yeah, well played.
yeah, well done, Grant. So 13-7 after 11 ends.
So
Closes the gap a bit.
6 in it with 7 ends to play. So still anyone's game really, but
Yeah.
you've got to think Malcolm's triple have to put together a run of a couple of ends here, don't they? Try and close that gap.
Yeah.
Give themselves something to play with into the last few
Yeah.
ends. You sort of think going into the last end, anything's sort of within 3. 3 or 4 is chaseable, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be having to get a 3 or a 4, but
Just, yeah, take each end, doesn't it? Close that gap down. We've gone a little bit longer here, so the mat's back again now. Still dropping that jack a couple of yards short of the tee.
well played, James.
Great lead there from Sevy.
Feels weird calling him James.
It does. So what's your preferred format,
Me,
of the indoor?
on the indoor, I enjoy singles, but I do also enjoy being in some sort of team. I feel like there's no better feeling than doing something with someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, I like being in the team. That's why I like the flat. I mean, there's people probably who know us that we started off as Crown a long time ago. Switched over to flat 3 years ago. I really like the team aspect of the flat game.
Well played, Sevy.
Yeah, 2 great goals there from Sevy.
Yeah, Crown and indoor or Crown and flat, they are
They're
very
just total opposites,
they're
aren't they?
completely different games, aren't they? But there's such brilliant parts of both of them.
Yeah,
And, I always encourage, people that haven't played Crown to have a watch of it or give it a go.
yeah.
Crowners, I always encourage them to watch the flat and just, because you can learn things from watching the different forms, and we all play bowls at the end of the day, don't we? We want bowls to do well, and
Sevy trotting after his ball again.
yeah, Sevy's finally found some
He
consistency.
has, hasn't he? He's on a roll now.
Giving it a stomp, giving it another stomp.
Yeah, 3 good bowls from Sevy here.
Well played, Sevy. Well played. So Dan just being asked to keep his pace and just see if he can
Bring it in a bit.
Yeah, bring
Try
it
and
in.
Make some connection.
squeeze the jack or sit on the bowls. Very close.
They're watching this.
Very close.
Just a bowl wide, wasn't it?
But what
3
good
great-
positioning.
Yeah, good groupings from both of them.
I'm sure Ben and Tom won't be mad at them 3 bowls of Dan's.
No. We've seen Tom play a few up shots today already and hit.
I'm sure Sevy will be feeling quite anxious, won't he? He's just sent 3 brilliant bowls.
Yeah.
And the likelihood is that the jack won't be in the same place in a minute. But Malcolm will be trying to do something about that, whether he tries to lock the jack in or whether he just tries to cover the bowls to start with. But he won't want to be short, will he?
Oh, you're looking me to sit on Dan's bowls when he's behind, I think. No, he's just done that. Exactly what he said. He won't want to be short.
Well,
I think that bowl there will make Tom's mind up to go quick underneath it.
it stops him from playing floaty pace, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it forces him to go, yeah, Grant having a giggle there to Sevy.
It's set it up lovely,
I
isn't
think
it, to play
Sev-
underneath that.
I think Sevy's got his head in his hands, he doesn't want to
Yeah.
watch.
Take a picture now, Sevy, before they get ruined.
Could this be killed end number 3?
He's close, oh, he's on the wide bowl.
No, tight.
Come around there, mate. Fine.
I think they're going a bit deeper now.
Yeah.
I think though, if it gets hit, the jack looks like from our angle that it will bounce off the side of the orange and potentially kill. So, is there any need in doing a back bowl if the angles aren't lined up? But
Do it again. He doesn't like this one either.
just overcorrected, hasn't he?
You are past the tee now.
That's what you give him 3 for, Tom.
Good job he's not playing 2 wood.
That's it, they'd be
What
both
did we
gone,
just say
wouldn't
about
they?
2 wood? And what are the odds that he misses with 3?
He's not playing the back bowl. He's going to split that pack up.
Well played, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That.
It's unlucky, really, isn't he, not to just sit plumb on those
Well,
two back
I just
bowls.
think if it gets hit at that pace, it's killing anyway.
Yeah. What are we saying now then?
Well,
Well, he's got one of Sevy's out. He's probably made it slightly harder target now, hasn't he?
John holds up 2 lollipops for us. Oh, Sevy. Sevy looking into the camera there. Yeah, Tom will be disappointed with that.
Yeah.
He's had 3 goes at that and not hit his target ball, which is unusual for him, isn't it?
Do you think Ben will go at them?
Ask me after this bowl. I mean, would you expect Tom and Ben to miss with 6 bowls in total?
You wouldn't think so, would you?
But the fact that Tom's just chipped them bowls away means the jack goes straight back
It
now,
goes straight back, yeah.
rather than being killed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think Grant's just going to slip Dan's bowl there and
Yeah.
cover the back, isn't it? So,
He is, yeah.
you know, does Ben hit it and say,
I'm going to outdraw you
I'm
to
going to
the ditch.
outdraw you to the ditch? Or, I mean, to be fair, the jack now might even bounce off Grant's last bowl.
Yeah.
Or does Ben say, you know what, I'm going to have 3 goes at drawing the winner?
Yeah. He's trying to draw it. I don't think he's up. Does that force Grant to draw one now? Thinking that Ben's not going to...
I think Grant will be trying to draw now. But, you know, maybe just drawing to beat the side pink. You know, count a third, but not give any ledges or anything.
So what bowls are Paul's asking?
What bowls are they using? So Dan is leading up with quantums. The pink one's quantums. Tom is playing with tigers. They both play with size 3. And Ben is using...
Evos, I think.
I mean, he has a set of Evos, and I think these are definitely his Evos, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
And on the other side, the blue bowls that Sevy leads up with the Tiger 2s.
Yeah.
Malcolm plays with aces, and Grant plays with aces. I think he wants it to run again. Oh, Ben. So 3 blue. John holds the lollipops for us, so Grant's white ball has made 3rd shot there. He sort of did what we said, didn't he? He's
Yeah.
counted, but he's, you know, if he puts another one right in there and widens the target, you think Ben will probably run at it, but... So chance here for Grant again, put a 4th in. Really put some pressure on, because Ben's played 2 quite poor attempts there, really, hasn't he?
Yeah, he'd be disappointed that he's been short with both of them.
I'm surprised he didn't run with his first.
Yeah.
Well, Grant's chasing after it. Is it just going to get up for fourth?
Depends if it stops quickly.
Draw it, or you can just go full whack, whatever you fancy. And is it 3? One more and Dan's goes.
So Tom's just said to him there, it's up to you, you can draw it, or with 3 down, it's 1 more if Tom's goes. If you fancy hitting it, then you hit it.
Oh dear, he's took Dan's bowl out. So it's 4.
Massive end for Malcolm, Grant and Sevi
I'd be
there.
disappointed with that. Between them, they've had 4 goes at running at it.
Yeah.
Want a drink or Kit Kats or anything?
I'm alright.
Yeah, Ben's backed himself to draw it with them first 2, hasn't he? And he hasn't done it, so he's resorted to that strike with his last. But again, for the pair of them to miss 4 runners in a row. So we're 13-11 after 12 ends we're on now. So we've got 6 ends to go.
Yeah, it's close now, isn't it? 2 shots.
What did we say about chipping away at the deficit and hoping to be within 3
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
Well, they'll be hoping to be
Big
ahead
end,
now.
that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a massive end.
Sevi, your adrenaline just getting to him after
Yeah.
his brilliant last.
Yeah,
last
Sevi's
end.
excited. I think,
Dan's just gone for a bit of a.
yeah, Dan's taken himself away again.
Yeah, last time he did that, I think he was right on it again.
Magnets between Dan and Sevi's,
Yeah.
obviously.
Looks better from Sevi. Yeah, very good.
Well played, Sevi.
Dan's got
Great
a good
effort,
effort
Dan.
here.
Well played, Dan. He wishes he had another 2 foot on it, but it's given them a good second, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Sevi's trotting again,
Never known anyone have so much energy.
like a Duracell bunny.
Yeah. He's certainly on a roll at the moment, isn't he? Probably won't be happy with that
Yeah.
finish on side.
He's just sat out and given a nice,
Yeah.
nice ledge, hasn't it? But 2 good bowls nonetheless. He's really upped his game these last few ends, hasn't he?
He
Sevi?
has, yeah, really upped his game.
Started putting a bit more pressure on from the start of the ends. Knew from hand that he was too
Yeah,
far,
he
didn't he?
did. He did. Dan will be cross with himself there.
You know, he's got a good bowl in there, though. Only needs a few turns on the short pink to turn it up and through the head. Malcolm will want to just draw off the 2 blues, won't he?
Yeah.
Sit on top of the jack, get a touch, you're good.
Hurry up. Not going to quite arrive, mate.
Just dropped it short here, Malcolm, I
Yeah,
think.
he's on such a good road as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Such a good road. It does. I mean, it's not finished in a bad spot for them, though, does it? Because it's sort of blocked that nice draw up to the blue bowls, hasn't it?
Yeah. Tom has played some very good bowls down the backhand now, hasn't he?
I think he might just say to himself, if I get round Malcolm's bowl there, then I draw it and then they have a very difficult shot.
Yeah.
Capable of drawing the winner, but
Mm.
he's just played 3 flat out runners the last end, so it might
Yeah.
just be quite difficult to find the pace, but yeah, just underneath.
Yeah, it's unlucky.
And again, it's not made that hand
No,
any
it's made
easier,
it
has
very
it?
hard, isn't it? Well,
It's-
good luck in all your nationals then for this year as you're in them all. Hope you have a good season.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, see you at Leamington, Paul.
Would be good. I'm still in them all at the moment.
So am I. Well, that hand is looking awful, isn't it?
It is.
The way that they've all finished, apart from if he gets Dan's bowl full, there's no real plants on, is there?
No, but I think Tom will be looking to arrive at these.
I think, even if he opens it up.
Yeah.
I mean, the perfect result is obviously Dan's through it, but you've got to try and just miss the black ball of Malcolm's underneath. Move Malcolm's out the way, you make it a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, it's going quick.
Just
Tom just needs to settle a bit.
yeah. So, just seem to have come off at the last couple of ends.
Yeah, it feels like the momentum's just gone
Yeah.
over with Grant and Sevi and Malcolm.
So I think Ben's just said to him to swap his hand, and play up the backhand because the angles are slightly better. Tom's
Doesn't like
turning
it,
his back
Doesn't like it at all.
underneath. Just needs to recompose himself here, does Tom?
Yeah. Yeah.
Going to have a drink. Big chance for Malcolm and Grant.
Yeah.
If Grant can just draw up that backhand, tuck the jack in, or it's not that wide of a target at the minute, is it? So even if he goes nowhere near it, it's not getting any easier for Ben to play into, is it?
No. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for the good luck message. We'll look out for you in yours.
This is not going to make it any easier.
No, and it covers the bowl. They can't even look to Dan's bowl now. So, and Cambridge Chesterton Indoor Bowls Club, you managed to get to Leamington first time in 2023 in Top Club.
Well done.
How did you get on in the Top Club?
Let's try and see listen to what they're saying here. Yeah, I think Tom's saying here they just need to be a bit careful. If he goes full hammer and he gets a bad connection, they could lose all of their bowls.
Well, yeah, they could if they get Malcolm's black bowl.
Malcolm's
It
sort
could
of splits the
split.
two, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because of that, Ben's just trying that backhand draw.
He's
Oh,
just lost a bit of pace.
he's really lost his drawing pace, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And if he did want to decide to run at it, he's sort of now blocked that forehand runner as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, the head's not looking nice for them, is it?
Well, Grant is after it. I think this is...
I'm not sure that could actually help Ben if he wants to come through underneath that.
Yeah, no words were spoken between the teams, so
No.
just asking him to play the same ball. Very close, Ben.
They're winning this on.
Great effort.
It's a great effort, yeah. Still 2. It just needs another 18 inch or so on that ball. Just sorting the camera out.
Here we are, just looking at, we've got some players standing in the way, so.
So Grant doesn't like this last ball of his either, so they're only 2 down with last ball.
Here we go. So that front is looking a bit congested. It's whether Ben adds 2 feet and tries to draw around them white, or whether he plays in between the 2 white ones of Grant's. Sort of plays through their own 2. You know, it was quite close with his last draw, but I think he's electing to play something a bit quicker, yeah. Just let it go now.
It's not cool, is it? No.
No.
So 2. So it's all level on the board after 13 ends. 13, 13, 13.
Oh,
Unlucky for her.
yeah.
Lucky for, yeah. They just need to regroup here a bit, don't they, Ben and Tom and Dan?
Yeah, they'll be thinking that they need to win, you know, get this jack back and get some momentum, but equally, Grant, Malcolm and Sevy will be very pleased with the way the last few ends have gone. And they'll be thinking, well, we've got them a little bit rattled, let's carry on scoring.
Yeah.
Paul won 2 outdoor club comps in his first year back last year after 27 years out.
Well done, Paul.
Still got it, Paul.
You don't lose it, do you? As you said, Emily, it's like riding a
Like riding a bike.
Yeah, good start, mate.
Looks like Sevy's coming in again with a nice ball. He's really into a groove now, isn't he?
Well played, Sevy. Very good. That's probably been the main difference these past few ends, hasn't it, when they've been coming back? Sevy's really upped his leading game, hasn't he?
Yeah. Good response from Dan here.
Good reply, mate. Good fans, mate.
Yeah, really good effort. Just probably needs a foot on that. So Paul is asking the question, what are your biggest achievements so far? Well, we'll let Emily answer that because she's got all the achievements.
Biggest achievements.
Having a mum like she's got.
Yeah, exactly. Having a role model like my mother. No, so, you know, one of the most memorable things I remember is winning the junior singles indoors. Just over 2 years ago now, yeah. You know, it was the first thing that first national that I'd won, and set me up nicely. Probably the most enjoyable thing I've won was the outdoor national fours last year. You know, especially winning that with my mum. You know,
That's
winning
nice,
it for
isn't it?
yourself. But oh, yep, Malcolm's standing right in front of the camera. Cheers, Malcolm. But no, lots of achievements there. But everyone's as special as the others, isn't it? You know, indoors this year, if we go on and win something like the Egham, that's going to be as special as anything, isn't it?
Yeah. And what about outdoor? So
Yeah, I said the fours.
Yeah, you got into the England team last year.
I did, yeah.
So that was special, wasn't it? And winning a British Isles
You know,
gold.
putting on the badge of your country that you know, it's very special. Representing your country in any form of competition, in any sport, is always something that, you know, you can look on and be very proud of. So hopefully get many more appearances over the years to come. Keep improving.
So Paul's asking, do we know Mark Perrott? I don't know if it's a silent T or not. I don't know him, Paul. No. Where does he play out of?
Keep going, mate.
And don't forget your achievements for Crown
Oh yeah, yep. Helen's just told me to not forget my achievements in Crown Green. Obviously, that's where I started in Crown Green, so sort of owe all of my success to Crown Green really. Actually, last year won the ladies' Autumn Waterloo, which is a big one in the world of Crown. So yeah, that was another special moment.
Yeah, you'd been playing in Belfast the week before, hadn't you, in the Under-25 International Series?
Yeah.
And if anyone wants to see Emily play Crown Green, it's on YouTube.
I'm saying if you want to watch Emily play Crown, it's on YouTube.
We don't have to search for that.
No.
We'll stick with the triples match, shall we?
So Mark plays at Exonia and Madeira.
Exonia is obviously a very strong club, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Lots and lots of
players
international
play there, don't
players, yeah.
Yes, bring it in. Bring it in. Follow to, mate. Yeah.
So I think it's still only one at the moment to Sevi.
Yeah, I like mine. No idea. Mate, it's fine. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, some of these players are probably very good, Paul. It's just we've only been playing flat for 3 years, so
Here we go. Had a quick Google for Sue Harriott, yep. Represented England, yep, bronze in 2006 in Melbourne in the triples. It's got some golds in the Atlantic Bowls Championships. Yep, won the bronze medal in the Commonwealth Games with Amy Monkhouse and Jean Baker. So very, very, very strong
very good
bowler
player.
there, yeah.
You've got some good players around you then,
And here we
Paul.
go, and Paul beat her a few weeks back, which is his biggest achievement so far. Well done, Paul.
Yeah, well done. It's always nice to beat some.
Yeah.
Goal after goal.
Yeah.
Medalist. I always cheer like that when I beat Emily. Doesn't happen very often. So Tom's been unlucky there. He looked like he got really good pace, and he's just knocked Malcolm's ball in for 2. This game looks like it's just going away from them a bit at the moment.
Grant looking to add another one in here. If he can tuck the jack away, it might make it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, if he gets onto Malcolm's ball.
Just not quite there, is he? But
He's stopping the all-out drive.
he stops the both bowls shot, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. Tom's asking Ben to go at this.
Here we go. Tom's just said, "Come on, Ben, you'll get this." So, you know, I think obviously they've struggled these last few ends, so Tom trying to fill Ben with confidence there. It's obviously very important when you're playing in a team, isn't it?
Yeah. He's playing with more controlled pace, isn't he? So, is he going to hold that line?
Ooh.
Is that okay?
Paul won his match 21-19.
Close game, Paul.
Oh, the camera's gone. Red. Oh, that's alright. It's only that one.
He can play the other hand now if he wants to do a little run at it.
Yeah, Grant will just be looking for, similar to his last or slightly further. Won't want to put anything too near, will he? Because he won't want to give Ben a really wide target, but
We're trying to talk a bit quieter now because all the rinks are now empty.
it's all gone very quiet.
It's very quiet in here.
Well,
It's not finished badly.
same either hand is the shot from Tom. playing down the back. Well,
Well,
he likes it.
They like it.
He likes it.
He does like it. Yeah, and I think Tom.
Shot bent. Very good.
Yeah.
One yellow is the signal from our umpire supreme, John Bention. So we're maybe a little bit fortunate with where the jack has rebounded to there.
Yeah.
But he's hit his target perfectly, hasn't he? So Grant's last bowl now. They've got 3 seconds, but even if he removes the shot bowl, you'd back Ben to draw another winner. But, 3 seconds, is it worth taking the risk? Bowl onto jack, they've got lots at the back. Or draw the number 1.
I think he'll draw this. He can afford to reach it, can't he? He's got Malcolm's.
He draws even if he gets somewhere near, he might get a good second.
Right, he's running it.
Interesting, playing it underneath on the backhand.
Yeah.
Great bowl.
Yeah, great ball. Grant.
Great ball. Yeah, I just thought the fact they had 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I suppose they're saying we'll take it out. You've got a yard to draw. You've just played 2 runners, Ben.
Yeah.
So, show us how good you are and draw the winner.
He's been struggling a bit with pace, hasn't he?
Big bowl, this. Big bowl. Well, he's after it. He's after it a lot, and now he's run past it.
And he's short. He might have just drawn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great
That's
ball.
a great ball. I thought he was going to pull up short, but it just crept in. And after count. Yeah, he was. So that's a great shot from Ben there. That'll give him a bit of confidence for the next end. So Tom goes 14, 13 up.
Izzy White's now in the comments. Izzy has
Welcome to the chat, Izzy.
yeah, welcome.
You've had a few mentions earlier
Yeah.
with your nickname of the basher.
Yeah. Izzy's obviously a brilliant bowler.
Izzy's very good, yeah. She won the outdoor national singles
Yeah,
last year at
she
Eleventh.
did. She'll be going to Australia next year well, it's this year now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next outdoor season to represent England in the World Champion of Champions. So
Yeah.
that's an incredible achievement for Izzy. Obviously just been nominated as well for Rising Star, has Izzy?
She has indeed. She had a great outdoor season. She's won 3 national titles, did we say?
Yep, she's won outdoor junior singles, I believe, in 2016.
Yep.
And then a junior pairs with one of her close friends, Maddie Burgess.
Yep. And both were on your rink last year in the
Junior International
Junior
Series, yeah.
Series. Yep.
Obviously, she's just started playing indoors this year with us here at Solihull, and she's taken to it like a duck to water, hasn't she?
Indeed. She's very good, isn't she?
Yeah. Izzy said, "Stop it, guys, I'm blushing." Oh, Hannah's also in the comments now as well.
Tell her Bromsgrove have helped her out.
Oh yeah, Bromsgrove have helped her out as well. Yeah.
Dave Summers.
And Dave Summers, yeah.
She's probably thinking, that's like hidden this info.
We've got secret inside knowledge here, Izzy.
18 inch out, mate, for a good one.
So Dan just needs to run a little bit more. So we wanted a nice close game at the start. We've certainly got it.
Well, Sevy's after it.
And Sevy's got the ball here, isn't he? A little bit
Well,
of room, but
It's good bowling, but you wouldn't expect that.
you wouldn't think these would win the end.
No. Well, they shouldn't win the end.
No.
When you think about the
No.
quality of the match so far. We've played 14 ends, 1 shot in it, 4 ends to go. Tom's sent some very good bowls down this forehand.
He has, yeah.
Dan keeps just standing in the way of the camera, doesn't he?
So it looks like the ball's coming in nicely. It's going to finish short. But I think it's shot bowl.
We need a big sign to hold up and say,
Yeah.
Dan, move out the way.
Oh, he's sitting down now. That's good. Well done, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
I'm going to have to use this one.
Malcolm now looking to draw the winner down the forehand. Looks to be on a very nice line for it. Has he quite sent?
No, I think he hasn't quite pushed through it, has he?
It's a great try,
It is
isn't
a
it?
good effort.
You know, even 6 inches more on that and he draws the shot.
Tom likes this.
Tom's just said, I think that's on it. And Ben says, you know what you're talking about,
And
mate.
he's right. It's absolutely on it.
I mean,
Great ball, Tom.
it's about 6 inches short if we're being picky, but you know. Mal's just swapped his hand and pushed it that touch wide, hasn't he?
Tom just looking to sit Sevy's bowl here.
Yeah.
Just behind.
Well, he's trotting after it. He's close again.
Yeah, Ben's called it good.
3 great balls from Tom.
Yeah,
Well played, Tom.
Well played, Tom. 3 good balls.
Overdraw on a tighter line, Grant has just said. Which is difficult down that hand. An overdraw on a tight line.
He's certainly on that tight line.
He's got the tight line part.
Will it get back? No. It is hard down that side, isn't it?
It's just sort of floaty weight, isn't it?
Left on that. I'm going to knock that one off.
Izzy said, superb, Thomas. Izzy, you are correct. It is superb from Thomas. Ben's turned his back.
Ben struggles a little bit in this game, hasn't he? He had some wonder balls early on, but
Well, he's played a massive bowl on the last end, hasn't he? When they were 3 down.
yeah.
So, you know, Tom's played 3 good bowls here, and wonder whether Grant will just try and play that draw. Any extra pace and you just hold out, but yep, just up the backhand.
Just drawing pace, isn't he? He's not trying anything.
I think he's probably learnt from Malcolm's that he's just
Yeah.
sent.
Just left it short.
Perfect line, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, he hasn't said anything, Ben, so he hasn't condemned it. He's just looking to sit on that blue ball. He's unlucky, isn't he? Just a bowl.
No, he's not finishing in a bad area though, is he?
No.
Grant will just be looking to make that 4 feet correction, won't he? Looks on a
Looks like he's further.
wide line. It's not come back into camera yet.
No, we need Tom to move. It's
Yeah, just that fraction wide,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Looked like a perfect
Yeah, it
pace.
didn't look the pace was bad, was it? Just sat on those balls.
3 yellow is the mark from John Bentian.
2 big bowls to come here now, isn't there? And really wants to just sit that blue bowl, really, doesn't he?
Yeah, you think Malcolm's triple have done such hard work getting back into this game. Dropping a 3 or a 4 like this will, they'd be disappointed with that, how they've came back into it. But big chance for Ben to put a bit more daylight between them. They can play a really good bowl here. Puts a lot of pressure on.
He's nearly played one, he reckons.
Like a gazelle.
Oh, I think he's played one here.
Like a gazelle.
Yeah, it's in the count. It's in a good place. Yeah. So the mark, John is saying 4 at the moment. So Grant saved them a few times early on the match. He's got
Can he do it again?
Here, hasn't he?
Wonder whether he'll stick with that backhand.
Yeah,
Or whether
I think he
he'll-
will. I think he'll just bring it in a bowl, won't he? Trotting after it, which indicates he might like it.
He's given it a big stomp.
I'm not sure it's there.
No, neither am I.
No, that's disappointing from Grant there. He'll be disappointed with that one, eh? Yeah, that's 4 shots to Tom's team there. So 18-13 gives him a 5-shot lead.
3 ends to play.
Yeah.
So they'd fought all the way back to level, and just that gap's just opened up again, hasn't it? But if they win the next 2 ends, they give themselves a chance on the last end. They'll be wanting, but they need to win this next end, really, don't they?
Yeah.
6.
That was a bit of a cheap end, really, didn't it? Just
Yeah.
got away with that one.
Yeah, you wonder whether it was worth them being a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
There was a few plants lined up in the front.
There was a lot of bowls to hit in front, wasn't there? Dan's dropped the jack a little bit shorter than where he has been. Don't think Tom and Ben will mind if he plonks one off. It's not bad. Just drifted past. Always a good position there. Are you all right, Hannah? This is a big end.
Get on, buddy.
It's a must-win end, really, for Malcolm's team. He's disappointed with himself there, dropping his lead bowl a couple of yards short.
Yeah, very good. Not done, no.
And Dan's corrected here.
Very good.
Well bowled, Dan. And he sat down nice. Paul, you agree we should have just gone a bit more aggressive? Stop faffing around trying to play that drifty, weighted shot coming in. Should have just gone a bit more direct.
He's been very good with his runners, Grant, hasn't he?
Yeah,
So.
he's all his runners. Another good ball here coming in from Dan. Well bowled, Dan.
Well played, Dan.
I think he's nodding his head at himself there, Dan. So, yeah, you've done your job there.
Sevy's sticking with this backhand.
Yeah, I think he's just pushed through it a bit. Said he's going to be disappointed with himself there, isn't he?
He's played so well these last few
He has,
ends, and
yeah,
just
that's
not the
just
time
it.
to put that in, is it?
No.
Like we said, they need to win this end, really.
Yeah. Tom can tuck this jack into the pack, then that's going to make it really hard.
Yeah, looking good, mate. Brilliant, mate.
Well
Another
played.
good ball from Tom here.
Brilliant.
Very
4
good,
shots.
Tom. Tom's really up to game, hasn't he, the last end and that ball there.
Well, the head needs to get changed at some point, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They can't stay in the game if it stays like this, so I wouldn't be surprised to see some weight played
Malcolm
here.
won't be short here, will he? Yeah, it's going to play down his forehand. He'll probably play quite tight, I would have thought, a bit of pace. I can't see the jack going back.
No, it's going to get killed though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or potentially bounce back up the rink. But you know, the good thing in Malcolm going for that with his first bowl is that, you know, he can make that adjustment now with his next. And
Because he's set out their intentions. Tom's now putting in a cover bowl.
yeah,
He's trying to put the blocker in. Anything across the head, finishing back to the centre line will be good. Be able to see it in a minute. Not sure it's got back enough, or
well,
I think that's done a job there.
it's not finished badly at all, has it
No,
really?
No, that's going to look terrible from the mat, I would have thought. Yeah,
I think he's...
We might get a result out of this.
Well, that's helped him a
He's got a
lot.
real result
That's
out of
helped him. A lot. Grant and Sevy have a little giggle to
they do,
themselves.
yeah. They're still holding two, but
It gives them an option now, though, doesn't it?
does,
You know, just to
yeah.
draw down that forehand and turn the jack around the
Yeah.
corner, or just to squeeze.
Yeah.
Tom will be looking to shut that down, won't he?
Yeah,
if he
he'll
can,
look to just sit on that
if he can
ball.
set off Malcolm's.
Run away.
Just not pushed through it, has he? But it
Stops his
blocks the...
line,
Yeah.
Get to this one.
But yeah, I think the shot is just a draw now, isn't it? It's not easy after having just played two runners. Looks to be very close.
Just going to flick off that front ball.
He had a
Yeah, good effort. there from
great
him.
line for it, didn't he? You know, another 2 foot on that and he's perfect.
It's still two for Tom.
Ben has just said he hopes he's up. And
I'm
yeah,
not sure
it
he
looks
is.
like he's not. Right. So it's Grant's turn again to get them out of trouble. Big forehand draw, swoop down to the pink, you'll save. If you squeeze the jack, you could make a 1 or a 2. You know, 3 ends to go, they do need to be scoring, don't they? But give yourself 3 goes. Well, he's out. Will it get back?
I think it's just a bit too pacey to get back, isn't it?
Yeah, in fact, literally anything on the inside of that leg, you're going to give us a chance to guarantee.
It's difficult, isn't it? Because at this stage of the game, he can't afford to be short, but
Ben said
He-
he's further.
he has to play a perfect bowl, Grant.
Yeah, I think he likes this. He's trotting after it. Yeah. He's unlucky there. I mean, he's knocked it in. He's literally half a bowl too wide, isn't he?
Yeah, or a couple of feet too heavy.
Yeah. But it puts another bowl in the pack there. He can't chip this out too much.
I think Grant will just, you know, try and get into the area and see what result you get. He's not far away here
No,
at all.
he's got a good effort here.
What a great effort that is. Extremely unlucky.
He is. It's still one. It's sat on Dan's bowl. Right in the front, you can't see it from the camera angle, but between Grant's white bowl and Malcolm's black bowl, the pink salmony bowl, the jack is sat right on that bowl. He's very unlucky he didn't actually get it to Malcolm's bowl.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you play that and you see what result you get. He's really
Yeah.
unfortunate, isn't he?
Yeah.
He couldn't have played it much better, but it might give him something with his last. Can't quite see the angles from here, but Ben will just be looking again if he can draw down to it.
It's got a bit of
That's
protection on that
I think
side,
that's blocked the gap. I think the only
Yeah.
thing Grant really had on was a perfect
Yeah.
draw down there, but He's just stopped in the way there, hasn't he?
Yeah, you can see what Malcolm's indicating. Turn Grant's own bowl onto the jack.
You know, at this stage, you're 1 down. Gives a difference of 6 with 2 ends to play. And would you back yourselves to get 6 against a back end of, well, a full triple of...
They did pick up a 4 earlier on to get them back in it. But you wouldn't expect so, would you? But
In the background there, you can see our men's captain, Roger Hill, and Ryan Prosser in a lime green t-shirt.
yeah, Ryan's one of our Egham skips. Played very well in the last round.
He's all right, isn't he?
He's not bad. He's not bad. He's
Well,
got a few achievements.
He's running at this down the
He's
forehand.
trying here.
Oh,
He's very
oh.
unlucky.
So he rocked his
Yeah.
bowl up, but not quite far
No.
enough.
Very unlucky there. So,
So 6 in it, 2 to play.
19-13.
So, I mean, Malcolm's triple really do need to win this end now, don't they?
Yeah, well, they have to. It's a must-win, and they really want to pick up a 2 or a 3 at least. Try and give himself.
Izzy White said, did someone mention Egham?
We've not mentioned it much tonight, is he? No. Only about 5 times.
Izzy's rather unfortunate. She has to play with a whole family affair in her rink. Dan, Tom, and Tom's partner Hannah, who's also a very good bowler. Slot Izzy in there. I'm sure they're very pleased to have her in their 4.
I think Izzy sort of is the mediator when they sort of all fall out.
What do you mean fall out? They don't fall out. It's a great opener from Sevi.
I think you can get away with saying things to family that you wouldn't say to anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, I know when I play with you, Emily, you know, you say things to me that...
That's because I know you can do so much better. And that's why we don't play in the same Egham rink.
No, we don't. We're starting...
We actually worked out the other day that our record playing together in the Egham was a 0% win rate, and since we've been separated, we both have 100% win rates. So
I'm not going to say it's down to me, I'm going to say it's down to Ryan. You've given me a good skip. But yeah, I think playing with family members, it can be hard, can't it? I mean, it worked well last year in the outdoor. In their,
well, I mean, Tom and Dan, you look, they've won family pairs both indoors and outdoors.
Yeah, they have, yeah. Yeah, they bowl very well together, don't they?
Funny competition, isn't it? Family pairs, you know. It's fun playing with each other, but as you say, I bet it's competition that has most arguments.
Yeah, yeah. And will they be able to play together next year in the family pairs?
They will not.
Good end here from...
Well played, Sevi.
Yeah, 3 great bowls. No, they won't be able to play together, will they?
No. Obviously, there's been a lot of discussion about that. People have different opinions on it, but it is a shame that, you know, some family members won't be able to play with each other. We've got Great British Bowls of running their own family pairs competition, aren't they? So
Yeah.
if, you know, if people listening do still want to enter a family pairs and they can't enter the national one, then that is an option. I know they've got lots of qualifying events all over the country.
Good effort here, Tom.
Great try from Tom. He's just trying to draw a good
Yeah,
bowl in to
he
close
is,
it down,
yes.
isn't he? But
I just don't want to drop a big count here.
no.
You know, keep it tidy. No indication from John. I think it's still 3.
I think Dan needs a reminder at the end of this match that there's a camera right behind there. Izzy White says, put the jack on the tee and I don't care if you put your bowls 2 yards away. That doesn't sound like something I'd say, does it?
You would never say that, would you, Emily?
Looks on a good line.
It's on a very good line here. from
Needs to
Malcolm.
run. Needs to run. And it's
It's not down to
just widens
Yeah.
that target though, doesn't it? You know.
It looks horrible to get round.
it? Tom's just said I'll have one more go at drawing it.
Hopefully Ben will move off the line in a minute. Yeah, thank you, Ben. I think we're very good pace. He can get around now. It's just very tight, isn't it? I'm not sure. He thinks he's up.
Just short.
Yeah, it just needed a bit of pace, didn't it?
And it's just changed the angle on that short plant as well, hasn't it?
Yeah. And Malcolm just a bit short here.
It's not going to help the shape of the head though, is it?
No. Not that we can see it with Dan standing in the way here. I think Ben's asking Tom to have a go at this.
I think his ideal result, isn't it, is the short blue ball into the jack, into the split of the other two, and
Yes.
the jack's going to
Yeah.
ping somewhere, isn't it? And
Yeah.
won't be coming down softly though, will it?
No. That's a
Well
great hit
played,
from
Tom.
Yeah, well that's our third killed end.
Well, we guessed 5.
We did guess
We're
that.
now on 3. Brilliant hit.
Yeah, very good, Tom.
No jacks were smashed though.
He was probably under a bit of pressure then, Tom. He missed a couple of runners earlier. didn't
Yeah,
he?
he's missed
He's missed a few tonight.
He's missed 5 in a row, hasn't he?
So that's nice for him to get that back. So Alec Hodgson, you played at Egham. You played Egham versus Way Valley 2 weeks ago. Did you win? What format was that? So here we go again. Replaying the end again, 17th end.
Just slightly short of this jack, isn't
He
it?
has, yeah, really dropped this short.
Hannah, don't remind Tom of that statistic.
Oh, he's put a good lead in here, Dan. Yeah, perfect weight. No, it's a bit shorter than they have been playing, so be interesting to see how Sevy starts. Looks like it's coming in nicely. Yeah, well bowled, Sevy.
Paul's back. Paul says, I exploded a jack last indoor year. It literally evaporated. That's very impressive, Paul.
It is very impressive. Sits it right on the nose.
Did you have to get the vacuum out to clean up your pieces?
Did they charge you for the jack?
And did you take it home with you? Is the other question.
Yeah.
There we go. Alec played in a men's league semi-final.
And did you win?
At
You
Egham.
did win, yes. I take it that was a yep.
Well done.
Yeah, well done, Alec. Who have you got in the final? So we got the back bowling here. They'll be looking for more than just one, so you're going to have to gamble on getting another bowl in there.
Dan's played a good head here, hasn't
Dan's
he?
played a very good head, yeah.
You know, when you're defending 6 in 2 ends.
Oh, and this is coming down the channel nice, isn't it?
Dan Holmes.
Well bowled, Dan.
Brilliant.
Very good. Yeah. I think they might have a little run at this.
That is the bowl of an Egham semi-finalist. Close, Sevy.
Really close from Sevier.
Close, Sevy.
Yeah.
And that
Well bowled,
also,
Sevy.
that also is the bowl of an Egham semi-finalist. Brilliant leading from both boys
Yeah,
there.
both of them very good.
Paul says, thanks, management wasn't happy. I chucked it in the bin and kicked all the fragments into the ditch.
You should have kept it, Paul. Next time you do that, keep it as a memento. Well, I see we've got Charlie Green joined us. Charlie from our club. Young Charlie. Going to play in our Triples League next year in our team, I believe. Promised me at the start of the season.
Awkward if it's a different Charlie Green
It
now.
is awkward if it's a different Charlie Green. Is it the Charlie Green or not?
Will the real Charlie Green
Oh, Yaz has
please stand
joined
up?
us.
Yaz heard Egham and she's joined.
Yeah, she did. She heard it again.
Hello, Yaz.
Yaz had a great weekend. I know she'll be disappointed in not coming away with a title, but she played exceptionally well, especially against Catherine Rednall. Had a great game. Lost 15, I think it was, Yaz. But
Yeah, she played brilliantly.
yeah, she did play brilliant.
Lost on a tie break in the semi-final of the junior singles.
Yeah.
Well, Malcolm's covering the back. Not sure that's what he's meant to be doing, but it might end up being useful.
Yeah, they probably... I mean, they don't mind dropping a 1 here, do they? Tom will never mind dropping a shot at all. Tom will want to draw it. He looks very close here if he gets the whip of that.
Oh, it's edged that jack over
He's
into...
unlucky, isn't he?
It's hidden away now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's very unlucky with that.
Malcolm needs to add to this now, doesn't he?
Good effort here, Malcolm.
It's perfect pace, isn't it? He's
Yeah.
just a foot tight.
Trouble is, Sevy's short bowl on the right is probably underneath the draw line, isn't he? Stopping.
Yeah, he wants to be the other side of the blue, really, doesn't he? And get down to the pink.
Yeah. Don't think I've ever been called a hero, Yaz, but I'll take it.
Right, let's see what he's doing now. Forehand draw, try and get a good second. This came out like silk.
Big effort again.
Very
Ben
close.
likes it. Dan couldn't
Very
move.
close, very close. Well played, Tom.
Let's put that in a very good place.
He's just building that little pack behind, isn't he?
It
And
is, yeah. I mean, they can't really gamble, can they, moving the jack? They've just got to keep trying to draw in extra shots, haven't they?
I think he's on that tight line again.
Yeah, he's just going to go across the head, isn't he?
And he's not sent. Disappointing. Yeah, Malcolm will be disappointed with that. He's had 3 goes there at trying to add to the head, and
He's played some very good draw bowls earlier, hasn't he? So, yeah, he will be
yeah,
disappointed.
he's very capable of drawing them 3 in, so he'll be disappointed, especially at this time of the game. But if they can, get some sort of count here, even a 2, stranger things have happened. Stephen Day says, I've not broken a jack yet, but I've bent a couple of ring numbers. My skip told me to.
Your skip told you to bend some ring numbers. Just on the wide line there, Ben, wasn't he? No, we need them to move out of the way, don't we?
Yep, you're right, Hannah. They're both standing in the way and showing off their XX20 shots.
Rich is going to try and move them out of the way, so...
There we go. We have our answer, Nora. It is the real Charlie Green.
It is the real Charlie Green, and yeah, we need to put a stop to the Cov Avenue lot. Leading it up against his dad would be fun.
Yeah.
Charlie, you'll outplay your dad.
We'll have him,
today.
Charlie.
You
We'll
will.
have him.
Tom, shift. Thank you. Can you ask?
Then going for cover. Put in the back bowling.
Can you ask?
It's a wise move, just in case they want to sort of ramble at this and get the jack through.
Paul said, what's the biggest thing that bowls needs in this country to give it a proper kick up the ladder in terms of status on our TV screens and having good prize money? Yeah, well, I think obviously you've said one of them there. You've got to generate good prize money to generate more interest in the
Yeah.
events, make them bigger events.
We need to create something like the Premier League in Australia, don't we? have it streamed on a Friday night or something.
Yeah, it's just how you get the big players involved in that, and the big
But it's the
players,
prize money,
you know, the
isn't
big
it?
players want to
If
get
you've got
involved
the
with the prize
prize
money. You know, do we look to form some sort of franchise system like they have in Australia, where, you know, you're playing for the clubs, so the clubs want to get the best players, but, you know, it's very difficult, isn't it? They've got the advantage of, you know, their clubs are businesses over there, and they've
Yeah.
got the weather as well, but Usain Bolt down the rink.
I think he's got it to Tom's
Yeah,
bowl.
yeah,
Yep, to the holding one. I mean, it was a risky shot, but it was a brave shot.
yeah.
So,
I think they had the back position, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah. And it looks quite covered. But there does look a shot down that channel.
Yeah.
They can sit Tom's bowl out. They've got Grant's
Yeah.
two there. It does give them
Yeah.
a shot to make.
Shot for
really.
three.
Yeah.
We just want to obviously thank all the viewers for watching tonight as well. There's been quite a lot of you throughout. It's really nice to have some people commenting along. You know, Paul's been in here from the start.
Yeah, thank you for all the comments and keeping the conversation going to
Yeah, obviously
our viewers tonight.
Balls Drive do stream a lot of local fixtures in the area, you know, area semi-finals and area finals. So if you do want to be notified of when those are, if you just subscribe to the channel and like the videos, then you will get notifications when they go live. And I imagine there will be live quite a lot over the next month with various national finals, area finals taking place. So yeah, it'd be nice if everyone could subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, just click on YouTube on Balls Drive TV. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. You don't have to do anything. And Emily says you can ask it to notify you when there's some live games coming up.
Yaz says, never knew gazelles were allowed on the green. Yep, Ben, we'll tell him you called him a gazelle.
A gazelle.
Just fraction wide
Yeah.
there, wasn't he? So it's 1-1 to Tom. So we've got a 7-shot gap with 1 end to play.
Yeah, 7 shot. I mean, it's tough, but
You never know.
Tom and Dan and Ben were holding 7 earlier in the
They
game.
were.
So they just need to have, you know, a perfect end, don't
They just need to group some bowls together, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, whether that be near the jack or make a little group past. Right, so, I mean, if I was a betting person, I don't think they're going to get 7. But,
It's a tough game, isn't it?
you know, the
There's a few
game,
more smiles now on Tom and on Ben's
the game's deserved going all the way, hasn't it? It's
has,
deserved
yeah.
going to the last end, but I think after getting back to 13 all with 4 ends to play, Malcolm, Grant and Sevier, they'll be disappointed that it's got to this.
Yeah,
You know,
great hit from Dan there.
they built a lot of momentum and they got right back into the game.
Yeah, just that one end cost him, didn't it?
Ah, look at this. You should both commentate at Potters. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. Get rid of Corky.
Koenig's dulcet tones are just on another level. Thanks, Yaz.
So they're just going to be positional bowls now, aren't they? They're going to go anywhere near this.
Yeah, so it's difficult, isn't it? But,
Yeah.
I mean, do we remember national triples last year, the final at Nottingham? Sam Tolshard against Nick
I
Brett.
do. Yeah.
You know, they've picked, I mean, it wasn't the last end of the match, but they've picked up a 9, haven't they? Sam
Yeah.
with his last ball.
But I don't think this is going to help because Sevy's just sent a bowl.
Oh, dear.
So that's one bowl gone. But yeah, they need to just group all their bowls right on the back edge and get Grant to just ditch the jack.
I think Sevy was so content about, you know, trying to make sure his bowls were all past the jack that
Yeah.
he sent one off.
Yeah. And then Dan's going to put the cover bowl in to stop the drive.
Yep, we're going to go with the fact he's done that on purpose and that he's not 6 yards short.
I think he's done it. So,
And
very
Sevy,
tight line here.
Sevy is going
He's
to,
trying to disturb it, isn't he?
he's going to hit it. Yep. So it's not set up very nicely for them at the moment, is it?
Till the end, really.
But whilst there are bowls on the rink, still makes you think.
Oh, where have you got that one from? That's terrible, Emily. I think you just made all our viewers tune out. So now they're just trying to put the ball in the way. Just needs to roll a bit more, Tom.
I think really the only thing that Grant's trip will have on now is to try and is the kill.
Look at it.
Kill the jack, go again and see if you can build something better.
Malcolm just made a comment that ain't bowling.
Yeah,
No.
that ain't bowling, Malcolm says. Follis draw.
I think he's got it.
Oh, well done.
Ah, you never know.
Well, it definitely needs to be killed now then, doesn't it? Because they've lost 2 bowls, Grant's just said.
The 7's still on for the draw.
Oh, they can still get 7, yeah. Malcolm needs to slice it on the side. Straight through the middle, yeah. Go on again. He needs to slice it. Oh,
Oi!
I think this has been killed. Well done, Malcolm.
You never know!
Yes,
You never know!
That was a great kill from
So
Malcolm.
that is killed end number 4.
Oh, we're nearly up to our tally, aren't we?
Never say never.
Never, that's right. Thank you, Sharon. Our commentating the streams are better than the weekends. We'll take that.
Thanks, Sharon. Feel like we've made lots of fans, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
Right. So
Here we go again. End 18 again. 7
send
shots of
18,
difference.
take 2.
How about getting the jack first bowl?
John the marker's given up. He said, I
Yeah.
can't be bothered to announce the jack length now.
Would you ditch the jack first bowl?
Take the danger away.
Take the danger away.
Shake the hands, thanks for coming.
Yeah. Good lead bowl from Dan.
Well played, Daniel.
Yeah, very good.
But as someone very famous once said, don't stop believing.
No. Have you been asked to get some song titles in here?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. None. Well, that's a better start from Sev8.
He's just got to group them, hasn't he, all behind.
Yeah.
And Dan really doesn't really want to go anywhere near this.
No, Dan will just be trying to get to Sevy's last one, won't he?
Yeah. Yep, well done. Thank you, Bowls Drive TV. We've really enjoyed it. Hope you've all enjoyed it.
Oh,
with us.
Izzy doesn't enjoy it.
Oh, Izzy wants Richard back.
Izzy said she wants Richard back on the commentary next game.
It's understandable.
Has Izzy subscribed?
Izzy, Helen says, has Izzy subscribed? You better have subscribed, Izzy White.
Yeah, well bowled, Dan. He split those 2 blue bowls up. Very good.
It's been a very good lead-in battle, really, hasn't it?
Stephen Day thinks we should have a podcast.
Stephen.
Tell Izzy I'll buy her a drink.
Oh, you're on a very tight line.
He just wants to get past now, though, doesn't he? Nothing short now at this stage.
Well, I mean, they're all past the jack, which is
Yeah.
part 1.
Now, as we say, thank you for Bowls Drive TV. We can't do this without them. Really appreciate them coming over, setting up all the equipment for us.
Yeah, it's great to be able to stream such a
It
high-quality
is.
game, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, some great players on display, and there's been some brilliant bowls. Yeah, played Tom.
Hopefully, it'll take Tom's disappointment from losing in the final yesterday.
Sure, it'll take more than just a triples match to take that away, but
Yeah.
very great effort from Tom over the weekend.
It was a great effort.
Well, it's knocked Sevy's one further back.
It'd be nice if Ben would move so we can just see how it's setting up. Oh, there he goes. He must have heard me.
Yeah. Tom's covered the ditch.
Yeah, they're just positional bowls, aren't they? Splitting everything up. I can't see them getting a 7 out of this.
You never know.
This needs to...
Latches
Swing
onto
in.
Sevy's and it's
Yeah.
another one there. Yeah, that's fine.
Good, mate, you can.
They're just dotting bowls around now, aren't
yeah,
they?
they are, yeah.
Putting them in areas.
I think Tom liked this one. And Izzy says, of course she's subscribed. Yeah, good girl, Heaven says. Well, you're doing something here, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, they needed jack movements. That's part one.
They need to get rid of Tom's bowl there now, don't they?
And then every other bowl that's sent. But you know, at least there's something on.
Very hard to kill the jack now, though. It's what, 18 inch from the ditch?
Yeah, it's got to be hit with some speed. You almost need it to bounce back off the ditch, don't you?
You need to break that jack.
Safe playing it that way? Yeah, you can do that. Ian.
There we go.
Oh, good view that is. Thank you, Helen.
Lovely camera angle. Well,
Great ball from Ben there.
it's another one in, but it's sort of in line with their other one, isn't it? If Grant can
You could
get,
probably get both of them out.
if Grant could get both of them bowls, and yep, Sevy's just pointed at it,
Yeah.
and then he's shrugged his arms and said, "What else can we do?" Now he's having a giggle.
Yeah.
Malcolm's packing his bag.
Sevy never stops smiling though, does he? We may even get a smile out of Dan in a minute.
Well, he's watching it. Close.
Close. Close. He's unlucky.
Well,
Yeah.
it helps. It helps a lot. Thanks, John, for your lollipop. Yeah, we've got to thank John again for tonight. He's come out and done a brilliant job. Brilliant job.
Yep, Stephen, you're right. Dead end. If he can break the jack, he's going to have to smash it at some pace. And the white jacks here are renowned for breaking.
For being smashed.
They are.
You can't see it, but Ben's running after it, if that surprises anyone.
He just needs to just get another bowl in the head, doesn't he? Right.
Oh dear. Well, if Grant plays the same bowl, hits his own, takes that off, I think they'd be holding 7. 7 possibly.
Actually,
Well, you never know.
big bowl is coming up now, isn't it?
Well,
No, he doesn't like this one.
he said no, not with this one. He said he's saving it for his last.
Oh, he didn't want that. That's unlucky.
Oh
He's
dear.
just put Tom's bowl right into the mix. That really now stops the... It's took a lot of pressure off Ben, that, hasn't it?
Yeah. Grant will actually be disappointed at that.
Yeah, he will be.
Had a chance to put a load of pressure on.
£35 per jack. Probably is about that. Thankfully, our club don't charge us if we break them. But don't mention anything to Tom, as it's Tom Millichip, who runs the place here, because he'll probably think that's a good idea.
Yeah, don't give him any ideas.
Yeah.
Well, he sort of needs to
He
plant.
gets round that ball.
He needs to hit his own really hard on the edge. Yeah, there we go. He's just said it. Catches that edge of it, springs across, takes the blue out, and I'm counting 7 shots.
Ben really needs to get that ball past, didn't he? That blue ball.
But look, we can see Ben there counting how many they'd have. This would be incredible. Everyone hold on to your seats. It's on its way.
It's an effort.
It's on its
according
way.
to Sally. It's an effort. Oh, it's really unlucky. Great effort.
Great try.
Yeah, really good try from Grant.
Well played, boys. Brilliant game.
Yeah.
So they've picked up a 2 in the end, so the final score is 20 shots to 15, with Dan Holmes, Tom Holmes and Ben Harris progressing to the area final of the National Men's Triples.
Yep, Area 5. So if you want to watch and see how they get on in the final,
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of the finals might be held at Bromsgrove because it's usually the midway point in our area.
Yeah.
It's usually Mid-Gloucester down in the bottom half, or Malvern, isn't it?
So make sure you subscribe so
Yeah.
you get the notifications when the area finals take place.
Yep. But thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank
in,
you
all
everyone
the
for
viewers.
watching and for all
Really
your comments.
appreciate it. Yeah, and we'll hopefully see you soon.
Brilliant, ladies, absolutely brilliant. I hope you don't think